Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to do episode 101. It is going to be a good time. It's going to be a good night. We're going to be talking about Vinland Saga. We're talking about Star Wars Vision. The Nintendo OLED that people think is nothing because it's just in your screen. So let's see how good and how bad it is, because let's see our Game Master Ray prove people wrong. And let's see what else we're going to talk about tonight in the discussion, the chat, and everyone else is going to be discussing. And let's hear Sam's beautiful voice in a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Animators Podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are my brotakus. Introducing first, the most wholesome content creator, the director of anime, the waifu sniper, the certified king of games, Mr. Twitter verified, oh my brother, testify for Ray Apollo. Our next Protaku brother, and he's the devilishly handsome tiefling in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for Trigon, My Hero, and One Piece. The Hurricane Typhoon, Legendary Vash, the engaged wholesome pancakes and cheese lover, the man who forgot Pokemon came from Japan, Miguel And our last Brotaku brother, and he is the CEO of Careful Spoilers Podcast Network, the host of Careful Spoilers Show, Villains, founder of the No Anime No Life Facebook group. He is JP, exclusive, the invincible, talented James Barnes. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing
fantastic, always honestly. Much better after that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
especially because I get a new chapter of My Hero on Sunday. I'm fine.
Oh yeah,
and Kaiju number 8 today.
Was a lot easier than last week's.
Yeah, well, so I mean, we usually know that spoilers will come out during the show, so be careful.
Don't tell James that because James, because James will start, reading it during the show. He'll be like, "Yeah, guys, talk real quick while my eyes look on the right corner." I'm like, cool.
I'm sure.
Back to the show.
I am definitely sure.
I can't help it.
It's okay, James. So I forgive you.
That's why you have multiple monitors, so that.
That's very true.
Well, what up, Steve? What up, John?
Thank you for those donations, guys. And we were just talking about
much.
Loki, episode 5.
We was literally just talking about it.
Yeah, John, like I could have pressed live at 10:20, but we just started to talk about Loki episode 5, and then we just started talking, and I just lost track of time. And then when I go back to YouTube, then I see your $5 donation. I'm like, oh wow, cool. Hey guys, something you know what we should do? Start the show so we could talk about the stuff that we're talking behind the scenes. So for those that don't know the chat, for our audio listeners, John Tate donated $5 before we started the show. Said nothing can beat the power of Anime Lily starting on time. But we have family, so we good. Also, Loki episode 5 cliffhanger, Dr. Doom, Castle JB, Loki episode 5. I mean, damn you, autocorrect. So, James, what do you want to say? How you felt about that? Because your eyes and your brain was like, wait, what?
Yeah. You guys completely broke my brain with that one because it's a very Latverian type Doctor Doom castle. So if that were to be the case, that would be absolutely fucking insane. Obviously, it's highly unlikely, but it would be amazing if that would be the case, man. Because that was sick.
I don't know. It's just like they could do anything, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
You're like, huh? Okay.
Seriously, they could do anything.
I mean, it's been a very good season so far. Even though it's 6 episodes, it actually did really well for itself.
I mean, I would like to think that and this is not taking anything away from this show, but all these shows did really well with the amount of episodes they had. I feel like the only one that I'm like, I wanted just a little bit more of was Falcon and Winter Soldier. That was the only one where I'm like, I needed just a hair more. But other than that, I feel like they've all done really well with the time they had so far.
I feel like if I had to rank it right now with just the grander scale, on top of my head, Loki, Falcon the Winter Soldier, and WandaVision.
I gotta wait and see how Loki ends before.
Yeah,
I can, like,
I
truly...
want to see how Loki ends. As
Ooh.
well.
That's what I
I'm
said
more-
at the
maybe.
moment. At the moment, next week on Anime Podcast or Visions, I said Visions, Villains, I could give my better answer. But right now at the moment, I feel like Loki has just had me. Like, yes, we're doing the same thing with WandaVision. Who is it? Is it Mephisto? Like, yeah, because I think
It
Bree
might
said
be
it.
Mephisto this time. LOL.
Like, it has to be Kang because everything leads to Kang. It's all him. I'm like, is it though? Misdirection could be somebody else, but like, I'm having such a good time with the theory
Yeah,
crafting and like, James and me have said it since episode 1 of our show, and like, if we're wrong, we're wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, and I hate when people get mad that and then go the way I want. I'm like, bitch, are you writing the show?
So?
We're not.
Yeah, it was like
That's
we're not
always
the
weird to me.
writers. Like I love theory
Yeah.
crafting. I don't give a shit if I'm wrong. Like it not being Mephisto and it just being Agatha, that was awesome.
It was great.
Because they're giving shine to a character that only like real comic book heads know from the comics, right? Like not many
Mhm.
people who just watch the movies even know who she is. So I feel like that was a really good choice. And if it's someone else, if it's not King Loki, if it's not Kang, I don't care. This series has just been so good. Like
Yeah.
I'm just here for it, man.
You know, I will say, Agatha, she did so well that they could have probably just been like, maybe it really should just be Agatha, like period. And they use her way more in the future, which would be very smart of them. Because I will go see any movie they put her in, just so you know.
Oh yeah. Catherine Hahn has already talked about they've already talked about ways that she could come back because
Mhm.
again, this is a character that's been around for centuries.
Mhm.
So it would be very easy for her to show up again.
Oh yeah. So I'm about it. I'm about that life. So more, please. Give me more of this.
Sam.
And then what if that trailer? I'm sorry, y'all saw that, right?
Oh yes, I can't wait.
Yeah. Almost broke down when I saw the T'Challa. stuff.
His voice too. I was like, wow.
Because I mean, he's one of the only people that's actually voicing his character.
Mm-hmm. That hurts.
So it's like
But
I'm
really
grateful.
excited. Yeah.
Yo,
you know?
but is it me or T'Challa played a better Ravager than actual Quill?
Like-
Because he looked like he was playing a better Ravager than Quill. I'm like, why does he look like he's better with these people than actually Quill work with them? Like, the hell?
I mean, T'Challa is more charismatic, so you know, like Quill is supposed to be this like bumpy, rough character. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say rough, I mean like it's like he doesn't know how to person. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a fan of Quill, period. But you know, I'll at least defend him a little bit. So
Oh, interesting.
But I like the trailer. I think we are only getting 10 episodes, so and I'm curious to know if they're full long 23 minutes or if they're full 10-minute shorts, like type of episodes.
Man, I hope it's 23 minutes.
if they manage to do 23 minutes, that'll be lit.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's what I hope for as well. Like
Mhm.
I hope we see a full length type of
Killmonger and Stark.
Yo, that
That's
shocked
wild.
me. I didn't
Mhm.
expect that.
You know
I'm
who
like-
you know who I was expecting to save him? I was expecting Winter Soldier to save him. I was like,
Oh.
somebody's
that,
about to
that
save
would have
him.
been interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
But what
so
happened?
I was expecting it to be Winter Soldier, but then when it was Killmonger, I'm like, nah, way more interested.
But what happened if Killmonger is Winter Soldier?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Huh.
Yeah. What if, right? You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, what if?
Yeah.
Switch the storyline there. It's a little bit different.
Man,
I love
could you-
seeing Peggy. She looked great.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm like, is that sword Excalibur? Could be, could not be. I could be reading into it.
Actually,
like-
it might be because you know it exists. So
Yeah.
So wait, so we have confirmation in the MCU Excalibur exists?
I mean,
Well, not in the MCU, but I mean
not
in
in MCU,
comics.
but in
Yeah, in the
comics,
comics.
it does.
So
Comics.
that's what I was gonna ask you guys. If this what if showing that Peggy has it, does it confirm that in the MCU grander scale that we might see in the future?
I mean, it's just the What If series. This
Yeah,
is
it's a
just
what if
the,
thing.
this is
I
just
think
to
this
do
is-
whatever the
I
fuck
think
they
this
want.
is
You
the
know?
space where they can literally do whatever they want.
Because they're adding zombies.
You know, so like
into
now
this.
y'all can do like now the weird fan theories. They can do those here in the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
Like it's just like this is their place where like okay, these are the things that we like. No, you guys are kind of like, oh, what if this? Like they can literally just do it in this series,
Yeah.
which is really smart. I like it.
John, thank you for another $5 donation. Ray,
think-
excuse for not being in time. I am Gandalf the Grey. A wizard is never late, never too late or too early. He arrives exactly where he's supposed to be.
I was
I'm
hanging out
correct.
with my mom. I'm sorry. I like my mom just a little bit more than all y'all. Sorry,
And
not sorry.
he also did donate a $10 as well. Said Ray thinks he is getting off the gray. A wizard doesn't show up late or early. He arrives exactly when he's supposed
Yeah,
to.
I read that. The $5 donation.
No,
The
the
first
$10
okay.
one. Question
Thanks,
for
John.
do you feel that things will get better for animators? Oh, I think he's asking a question with Mappa. What do you guys want to talk about that now?
I certainly hope so.
We can hope it does, but we kind of see where this company kind of is. That's why it's doing so many animes, a lot, especially for like the big Shonen Jump stuff.
I mean, so look, this is something that I hope gets addressed, and it probably needs to get addressed. Is that they ain't paying people what they're worth?
Mm-mm.
That's not okay.
Fair enough.
And the reason why they've been able to like pump this stuff out is because they've been underpaying so many people.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm like, all right, well, that means if these folks can get better jobs, they pay well, and they can work, you know, at the right pace on stuff, we'll get higher quality stuff. This is what happened to the guy out of high school. I'm calling it right now. Literally what happened to it. Like that show could have been much better. You could tell. It's just it looks like they didn't have the budget for it, and they were already not paying people. So
I could definitely see that because they definitely
yeah.
had a better budget when it came to Jujutsu Kaisen.
oh yeah,
for
hell yeah,
sure.
exactly. You could tell that there was a difference.
But
There was a
I
big
still
difference.
feel like that same kind of workforce that's been put onto them, like still, and maybe I've underpaid them a little bit too.
But I'm
to
glad.
workers.
But I'm glad more news and more people are coming out. That means there's a change in the industry now and sooner and later because more people are being outspoken about it, meaning animators, companies are
Good.
being more outspoken, and that's good because that means that people are starting to realize that people with what happened with the creator of Berserk, he passed away and everything, being overstressed with how he draws and everything, and poor health. It's the same thing with Oda with Shueisha, not the best health, but he still pushes where he is. With the creator of JJK, he had to take a 4-week break. I think now we're up to his 5th week or something like that. That I'm glad Japan is starting to realize and people are starting to be more outspoken about it. And there's a change coming. And I hope it's a good change that people start to realize that people gotta get paid good for what they make in their
I
time
mean-
and effort.
Think about it. I'll be one of the first people saying, I'm sure the folks have said it. Like if these people who like are now seeing what's happening to these mangaka that are just being worked to death, had these things been applied to stories we had, Bleach would have been better. Naruto would have been better. Like Dragon Ball Z would have been better. Like it was just there was so many. There's like yeah, they were great for what they were, but think about had they treated the person better, like they would have been much better. So like
It's
there's
that
no doubt in my mind.
and it's that and the time constraints too. Like there's always these ridiculous deadlines for these animators, so they're overworked and they're not getting paid what they deserve,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes out in the product sometimes, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm. So
That-
hopefully this is them like all waking up and like, hey, yo, they're not paying us enough. We should say something. Not paying us enough.
But
People
like,
want the
If
work.
you don't say anything, they won't pay you more money. You have to say
exactly.
something.
You gotta
I'm-
say something.
But like
I'm
it's
glad
really
with-
different in Japan though. It's like
but
they're
question,
like
do you think the pandemic is what made people speak out more, like knowing that them working their health, the way things were working in Japan? Do you think the pandemic pushed people to speak out more throughout this year and last year?
I say it's
That could
partial for it.
definitely be a factor for
I
sure.
A
think so,
factor.
too.
I think it was a partial factor too, especially when like you're underpaid and then when you have no choice where all your work got pushed and you're getting paid less.
Right,
And
because
you
you're not
stretched.
getting paid for the work that you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that means like that short amount of time that you have work, yeah, it gets extended, but you're not getting any more money from this. But you're just getting that set amount from that contract of whatever you signed to work on this.
Yeah. I mean, are animators unionized?
No,
I'm assuming no. with
From
all
what I
this
know,
happening.
they're not.
they are not.
I'm. You know what? I'll be. Look, let this be the spark. Go on strike.
Like-
Do it. you know.
From
Like,
what I
We can, we
know,
can. We can wait.
from what I know, animators over there are kind of like freelancers over there. Like they go from
See,
F-
and
from
you know
gig to
that's
gig.
why they can do that. Exactly.
because
Nope.
they go from gig to contract to each show, and they don't really have like a full contract within the studio. They just get hired for that one job and then move to the next job, so they don't have no type of union or no
Yep.
type of backing for that.
Y'all need
which
to
sucks.
unionize. Yeah, boy. Because think about that. An animators union would be fantastic. I think for the industry as well as the people in it. It's just the people who make all the money off of them would suffer. Get out of here. Like
Rob,
Aniply, those people that are like disrespectful to the MAPPA staff that are speaking up, fuck those people.
oh, straight up.
Like seriously, like how can you be upset for people fighting for, I don't know, maybe better pay, less hours so that they don't die
a
on the
livable
job?
wage.
so
like
I think
Wild.
I think the news that we saw this past week, the animator said that if you transfer it to US dollars, that person get paid less than $1,000 a month in
Yeah.
Japan.
Maybe even less than that.
I
Even
think
less
it was
than that.
no, I know. The exact was 905 or 910 around there. So it's
That's
like
a damn.
that's like less than
I'm
$1,000
glad they're
a
getting
month.
exposed because they should be ashamed. All the money that this stuff makes, and we see it, they should be ashamed. Straight up.
Rob asked a good question. Do the animation studio have a say in the anime story too, or are they just in charge of the animation? From what I know, Rob is
Charging the animation only, but then the director has the
correct.
say in of how much they could cover into this entire story. You can have a good director that could be like, all right, we want to try to fit this story in, this for in like in a stack order. We could skip this part and this part, which does not change the entire anime completely, and it's still great in quality. Or you could just have the regular directors who's just in it for money. Oh, I'm just being paid, just come in here. Oh, okay, yeah, do this, extend this, whatever, move this. And then like the anime just turned all the way into crap.
That
Ray's example, the Tower of Gods.
Yep, Tower of God. So, well, I said God of High School. Tower of God wasn't as bad as most people think.
it wasn't. It
Tower
wasn't
of
as
God kind
bad.
of played out the way it should have played out, if you ask me. Like, just from my perspective, that it worked out the way it should have. But God of High School definitely suffered. Like,
And
straight up.
what's crazy is that was a agreed story type of decision made with the producer and the creator of God of High School.
The
They chose to
webtoon for yeah.
they chose to do that, and I'm
webtoon
like,
creator, yeah.
why did the creator of God of High School?
You know, because they
agree to
probably
produce
showed,
it?
he probably was like, this is the budget you got,
Mhm.
and this is what we
Yeah,
can do.
you're right.
And I guarantee it had to do with money.
Yeah,
Like,
it's definitely money.
Like, there's no way that
time consumption.
there's no way you tell a creator that, hey, your season 1 that has 128 chapters or 120 episodes, that we're gonna fit it in a 12th episode of anime, and this is how much we got. I'm like, there's no way he agreed to that. He'd be like, wait, you can't get more episodes, you can't get more money. You're like, that's just wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's just sad.
Yep.
Like,
No, and it was also, think about this. They were taking a chance on these. These were the first
Exactly, these were
manga
webtoons, too.
that were being adapted in the anime. So it was like they're basically like, well, this is what we got, and so take it or leave it. You know.
yeah.
I think
we talked about this
that's
before,
how I
like,
would, that's what I would assume happened in that situation.
yeah, and that's why there were only 13 episodes too. Like you don't want to take too big a chance.
Like I
Yeah.
think there's only a few webtoon series that actually got approved to season 2.
Who?
Something Inspector?
Inspector
Inspector
is
a manga?
Inspector is not webtoon, Sam. Inspector
I was
is
about to say,
actually, I
really?
think, a light novel or manga.
Yeah, I think
'Cause
it's a
I-
light novel.
'cause
From
I-
what I remember.
Because I remember like it had
Oh,
that intro.
That was Crunchyroll original, not Crunchyroll
Yeah, okay,
webtoon.
Crunchy original. All right.
Not Crunchyroll webtoon. So, but
By the way,
Inspe-
so hey, well, real quick, we go. So East to West, would you rather Netflix have gotten Tower of God or what we got from Crunchyroll?
I feel like Netflix would have made it much worse.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
that
I feel
is
like what we
times
so
worse.
this is me putting into perspective. What we got was legitimately good. So like I'm telling you, it could have been way worse.
I feel like Tower of God only suffers
From
with
story
pacing,
pacing.
issues
Pacing.
from week to week.
Yep.
But if you binge it, I think it's fine. Like
Yeah,
there's
it is.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
For me, cause I have to agree with what Ray said, cause Sam I think is the only one that watched the full 12 episodes of Records of Ragnarok, and he's the only one to watch it. So
Did I watch it, or did I just more like just have it on my television while I'm working and listening?
well,
really?
if you want to put it how AniList has it, you completed the 12 episodes. How you want to say you watch it or not, it's up to you.
Oh, so you
But-
you stalking Sam? Okay.
Right?
But you completed
It's like, I
it.
know.
You completed it, okay? Me, I did 4 episodes or 5 just to see how, because Sam said it was okay. And then Twitter
It was
was
okay.
saying, worst shit ever, this looks like
It
a
is not the
PowerPoint and
worst shit
everything.
ever.
It's
it is,
not
it is
the
literally,
worst.
It is literally just okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
so I have to agree with Sam. It's not the worst shit ever because so far with the 4 or 5 episodes I saw, because supposedly Netflix said I saw 8, but it's because I fell asleep in the last 3, so technically 4, 4 complete ones.
I mean,
The last 3 watched you. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what happened. I fell asleep. And I
Oh
was like,
my
not
God.
there.
Look
And
at
it's
this
not,
bum. Sleep.
and it's sad because
hey, I mean, I did that for the Isekai cheat magician over here. So,
James was hurt.
I swear,
in the group chat. He was like sad face.
Oh my god, what did I do?
Ray put the laughing emoji.
The only thing
Oh,
that
yeah,
kept
oh,
me
yeah.
awake, the only
I
really
like-
thing that kept me awake is my neighbors were firing off fireworks and stuff.
I wasn't going to dog pile on James' feelings, so that's why I
You
just
know
did
what?
the laugh emoji.
It's fine because you know what? Yesterday I rewatched the first 2 episodes in dub, so I don't care. I'll be one of those people that
Why?
actually gives it views. Okay,
That's okay, James. Somebody's got to do it, man. Somebody's
Alright.
got to do it.
But the reason I brought this up to compare, so Netflix, this was an original, not license for them. This was like, for people to understand, Netflix, most of the properties they license from Japan, like the 7 Deadly Sins, like Beastars and all, they just own the rights and they just transfer worldwide. This Records Ragnar was actually produced by them, and this wasn't okay. And I saw a couple of chapters. I read 2 chapters from Ragnar just to see the difference, and goddamn,
big,
big
it's a
difference.
big difference.
Big difference. The art is freaking amazing. It's phenomenal. The detail in art lining on their fights, and it's just amazing. And just to see the pure mythology of Greek gods, of Thor and everything. It was awesome to see it in the Record Ragnarok. It was dope. Like, oh, this is how Thor looks
Norse.
here. You know, thank you, Norse god and everything. This was dope to see the Norse gods, Zeus and everything. Like, yo, this is amazing. And just to see our history of strong man of our universe, you know, of Earth, but just to, you know, in anime style, because somehow these guys could fight gods in some apparent way. Again, to answer what the chat said, we want Netflix to do in Crunchyroll. I wish Crunchyroll would have picked up Record Ragnarok or some studio, because goddamn, this would have been such a
Records
good
of Ragnarok
thing.
would have. I feel like it actually would have done well. Even if they gave it to the team that did out of high school, would have done great. I think.
Or like Baki.
So,
Baki is fucking
yeah.
amazing, but this is not produced by Netflix. It's just licensed by them. And Baki is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you fuck that
And,
up?
like,
Like,
I
you have
mean,
a fighting
like,
anime.
I'm all fine with Netflix just. I'm fine with Netflix just using that anime money just to buy licenses, than just to create new like series and shows.
Yeah,
I talked
but-
about this last night.
But Sam, it gives a sour
This
taste
is-
in the
so-
mouth
go
for
ahead.
people that actually want to watch anime. Like me, like I was disappointed. Not like sad, but like it gives it like, how is it that you saw a fight and then see the transition shots felt like some guy was editing in Premiere, just shots closing the scene and then just like, I don't know, like I felt so disappointed watching it. Like, for anybody that's not in our circle or on Twitter and just uses Facebook, IG, people that just want to catch anime or see what's up, and people that everyone mostly has a Netflix, don't have a Crunchyroll or Prime Animation, and for them just to see a Record Ragnarok, they'd be like, oh, this what anime is? That's kind of whack. Like, it turns people off. But if they see Baki, they want to see more like Baki, but then they see probably Ken Gun Shooter or probably Record Ragnarok. Like, that doesn't give the same type of feel, and that's very disappointing.
I mean, I was spoiled with Ippo, so I tell folks all the time, Ippo has some of the best fights in anime, straight up. Like fighting, yeah. Oh man, they're so good.
And like just to come back more with MAPPA not paying enough in the wage, like especially because this news came up for Yasuke, because
Yeah,
that was
Yasuke,
actually
mhm.
Yasuke. That was also another Netflix anime that worked together with MAPPA, and there were some workers, animators, were not paid enough because of it, and it's sad. But that's the whole entire thing in Japan, where animators, artists, and everything, they are not getting paid enough. They're just literally just barely scraping by to survive and stay alive and that sort of thing. Um, I don't know how much different it can be if there's a way to better transition maybe mangakas from go to Japan to here into the States. They would definitely have a better union. They have better living conditions and better wages. Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
we can literally start one, but that would be like literally opening up a whole entire publishing company in general for.
So,
Which, I mean, if somebody was smart, they would.
So what?
Like
I found
I would
out-
open one and start offering these people big money.
Yeah, if you had the money, because you're gonna make it back. You're
Exactly.
going
So
to make it back.
fast.
It's good business.
Because
But-
like
But it's
'cause
crazy
actually,
that
I
found
wanted
out
to
that
ask something,
Madhouse, the people that left Madhouse, the reason nobody left Madhouse is because they went to create Mappa. The people that left Madhouse and years ago
Yeah.
back that made One Punch Man season 1 and
I
everything,
did not know that.
they made their own company, and their own company is Mappa. That's the one that we are right now, has been hyping up for the past year or 2 years now. And that's crazy now that Mappa's technically, not fucking up, but they're making these small mistakes that how you make their own company and want to do right, but you're making these small common mistakes that people have complained about before.
I mean, it might not be because like they want to make these same
Of
mistakes.
course.
It's more like they could be maybe like there's a situation that they had no choice to. They had like there literally was a low budget for this, and they really couldn't like pay enough for the workers into this, and they end up having to repeat the same mistakes from Madhouse's work that had treated them. Only this time they're in a higher position, they're in their own company, and they need to at least try to stay like on boat for Mappa and the company itself. Especially like knowing this information, it kind of makes sense of why they picked up so many animes from Shonen. For Chainsaw Man that's coming up with the trailer, they picked up Jujutsu Kaisen, they picked up Attack on Titan. Like it kind of makes sense now. They kind of needed money to stay afloat, but you have to spend money to make money situation kind of thing.
Yeah,
But we don't
I mean,
know.
and it's just good to have these titles on your resume. Like when you go to
Exactly.
Wikipedia and you look at what Mappa's done, and then you look at the list, it's like,
And then
goddamn,
anybody
this is
who
the
has
studio.
a property that wants to do something will be like, yeah, well, I want Mappa to do it. Obviously,
Exactly,
because they
right?
worked on
Mhm.
all of these things that I really enjoy. So I'm like, I'm assuming that Mappa's going to start pulling back unless they continue to expand. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Right. I hope they pull back because there are a staff of 300 people, and I hope that they start pulling back or start being like, okay, guys, we took too much on our plate. Let's stick what we have, change some, and with the rest of Attack on Titan or whatever else they have on the plate that they have announced. And
you
I
got
feel like
movies too.
they have
You
movies,
have movies set up too.
You know what?
So-
Let me actually go
so
search what
question-
they have right now.
question for you guys: do you think it would be more profitable to expand with more employees or to just outsource more? Because if you outsource, you don't have to pay benefits and all of that stuff. So what do you
mean-
think would be the most like cost-effective thing for them to do?
I mean,
thought
that's
they-
essentially what they're doing.
Yeah, that is what
Right,
they're doing
so like
right
they
now.
have their core staff,
Freelancers.
and then they
Right.
basically do farm it out.
Alright.
to
Yeah,
other
but like
folks
if
to
they
finish.
take on more projects, do you think they would like expand their staff more or just like outsource more?
You
So-
would think they would expand their staff, but I assume that they would absolutely
They would
more.
outsource even more, if anything.
Like they would outsource to whole companies.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
whole animation studios. They would
which,
just farm out to those.
which makes sense why they're connecting with Netflix and like to try
Like
to.
if you think about it, in video games, there are studios that exist to get work from main publishers to finish off polishing a game,
Mhm.
or to literally just remaster a game and port it to something else. That exists in animation too. So it's like, hey, we need y'all to clean these up, and they'll send it to these companies that are known for cleaning up stuff for them.
So from
or coloring, or line work if they need it. Yep.
So from what I did my search, Mappa right now has in the rest of 2021, JJK movie Zero,
Right.
Take OP Destiny, some other anime that I can't pronounce, Remain, that's what I
Okay.
have, and Zombieland
That's the
Saga
water
Revenge.
polo. That's the water polo anime
Yeah.
that we saw in trailer.
And Zombieland Saga Revenge. Is that done, Sam?
Season 2 is done. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess they have 3 or 4 things in production. To be announced of when, they have 4. They have Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan season 2, last final season part 2. Alice to Teresa no Maboroshi Koji. Don't know what that is, but maybe it's a Alice in Wonderland type of story. And then Yuri on Ice the movie. So that's what they have in production. So they don't have that much.
So they're definitely keeping the Yuri on Ice because the animation for the anime was really top notch, and a lot of people like love the series, and people will definitely go to theaters to watch that movie in theaters. There were a lot. There's a lot of like well-known shows and movies. I mean, Attack on Titan, the last season. No matter, but then again, you know how toxic the fan base is they don't like, they'll just be like they'll just be straight up.
All right, so just real quick, fan bases are garbage.
Yeah.
In general, like I'm over fan bases just overall. There is no reason that some idiot with a keyboard can hop online and be like, I hate this thing that you made.
I hate the mentality. That's
I'm
why.
sending
What?
you-
It's
I
the
hate this.
entitlement, bro. Like,
I
where
don't
do you
get it.
off
It's like
being so
you
entitled?
have probably created nothing in your entire life, and you gonna hop on there and be like, "Oh, I hate this thing you made. It's not good." And I swear, like, you have zero talent. Like,
The only
please.
thing that, and some of them is the only thing that they have done is, I gave you guys money into this. I bought all these merchandise for you, and you did that to my favorite anime.
And so you do like it, and too late. They already got your money, bitch.
Exactly.
And like that's why I always advocate and appreciate when people say they like race content, or on Twitter they say like when people say that they like villains or they like our podcast or they
Like, y'all know how hard it is to create in general.
and I appreciate that, and I also but thank you, and like I'm like, that's if you cannot donate, if you cannot do anything, just supporting, just liking it, just sharing it, it means the world, because creation is tiring. It is something that you always have to a constant thinking in your head, always trying to upskill what you think or you did last time, trying to do better. Creation gets tiring. Like me, I love creation, but have you seen the past 3-4 months, anime lately type of reactions have gotten less, but it's because in this past 5 months I've been trying to look for an apartment. I want my own place, so I can't create my own crib, and that sucks, but that's personal shit that I want my own place. So it gives that creation is you need to feel right of when to do it, and it's not very easy. It's hard. As much as that people show on screen that they love doing it, like me, I love doing the show here with these guys and everything, but at the same time it's just we all have our own side business that we do as well.
I mean, and not just that, but think about it. Not just in terms of content creation, but creation in general. People burn out all the time. And some folks have to keep doing it because that's how they live. And so your work suffers when you're burnt out and you're still trying to put out quality work that you no longer care about. That sucks. So, I mean, y'all got to... I don't know why I have to say this, but think about the people behind the stuff that you enjoy. They're literally people.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
They're people,
and
not
like
machines.
and
Right.
and like throwing money in their faces does not make them like continuing to keep working in that space like mentally. No, like yeah, you help them like be able to eat, put food on the plate, but at the same time, they need to rest, recover from mental health or anything, be less stressed, and they will give you the 100% energy that they've been giving you from the beginning to consistently. Yet give them the consistency to let them do their own thing, let them relax, give them the right mental space, give them the right spot, and the output from that will give you the best results of your favorite content.
Yeah, nothing is more important than your mental health, dude. Nothing is more important.
I don't know. I hope we get into this space where people realize that the stuff that you consume entertainment wise is made by people that are literally just like you, and you should allow them all the time and grace in the world because they give you something you use to escape.
And plus, to add to that, John brought it up because I was speaking from a production experience of like, people working there, and John brought it up like, hey, in case people don't know, Vash is speaking from production experience and everything, and I've seen that more like on hand when people that works on commercials, music videos, and does TV shows, that people, producer, directors even say that, yo, I'm tired, and like they be doing hours and hours, but they don't speak about that publicly. When they do interviews, they just say like, oh, great shoot, great day and everything, but the amount of 19 hours working there, just being on set, making sure there's no OT all the time, making sure that we're out of the set, or done done with the location done already before a certain time. Those things are stressful for a lot of people, but people don't see that on the screen or anything. And when I was doing a job interview today, much earlier, like, we even spoke about people that notice people, it's like the actors in the credits. People just notice the actors that's on the screen, but people don't notice the people behind the scenes that actually do the small details to show what's on screen, compared to, and they compare all to the raw footage that was recording. That's a big difference that a lot of people do not notice or pay attention to, and stuff like that. People just be like, oh, a lot of people like say, oh my god, that movie was bad. I'm like, but you don't know the 100, 200 people that put their amount of hours to try to make the movie good as best as they could. That's why I try to never say a movie is bad, because people thought the script was great and they did the best they could.
Well, no, I'm definitely telling you if your movie's shit. It's just I'm not going to throw it in your face like how I used to. Like, I listen to like my worst movies of like 2017 podcast. It's like, there is no need for me to be this aggressive about these movies. But it's like, I'm gonna tell you if it's shit, but I'm also going to be more respectful. It's like, you know what? Like, a lot of people worked really hard on this, and it just didn't turn out that great. Sometimes you just don't know what things are going to be until it's done, and it's like, well, we can release it and make money, or don't and lose a shit ton of money, right? So, and you just do what you got to do.
Yep. I mean, listen, look, we all know that there are some movies that are just bad because they were made because it was somebody was like, people were getting paid, which is fine,
right?
But that doesn't mean the movie was good.
Right.
So it's
like Just Us League, the Joss Whedon Justice League movie. That movie was cut to 2 hours. It had to come out on a very specific date in order for the executives to get bonuses.
Yep.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
James,
shut up, John. Don't you dare talk about Iron Man 3 that way.
I was talking about
John, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was talking about
a
joke.
That is a very full movie that had no.
My joke was gonna be, he said Beetlejuice 3 times and just brought James here again.
Dog shit, insignificant movie.
Stop it.
It holds no weight to the greater MCU. There is not a single thing you can point to in that movie that has anything to do with the greater MCU.
And you know what? That's fine.
Fucking thing.
That's fine. Sometimes I want to have, a raspberry milkshake with my salad. Those don't go together.
Yo, I drank like something from
Dark
Starbucks.
Phoenix, you can say that about. Can't say that about Iron Man 3.
Woof.
Okay. Okay.
Yo, it's crazy.
Thank you, Rob. Rob gets it.
And plus New Mutants too. And New Mutants as well.
I didn't see that, so it don't exist.
No.
Same here.
Bro,
I just
New
know that.
What? It's on
rough.
HBO Max. Who? What?
It is on HBO Max.
I'll die on the hill that Iron Man 3 was better than Iron Man 2. I don't care what nobody says.
I wouldn't argue with anyone that felt that way.
I'm not saying that they're like great movies, but they ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So before we go on to our next topic, John, thank you for another $10 donation. Speaking about creation, when are we getting cheese on pancakes merch? No.
As soon as Vash takes the time to actually design it.
To a more serious topic, do you feel weekly anime has the worst of this issue versus what large amount of seasonal anime is MAPPA?
All right, so question towards John's question. So I have a question. I have a ultimatum in a way, which is technically more beneficial for me than for Yak, because y'all might either roast me right after I say this, or y'all might say hell no. So chat, let's find out which one happens.
Hell no.
I finish Hunter x Hunter, and I get to do my pancakes and cheese.
So see, I don't think that that's okay, because you should have been finished Hunter x Hunter.
I knew it.
As an
anime and manga fan, it is your duty to watch Hunter x Hunter, bro.
Right?
How dare you?
right?
How dare you try and throw that in our
I
face?
better watch it. Next thing you know, you're still like using
Wow.
Photoshop, creating
You've
merch
now
and shit.
you've watched more Records of Ragnarok than you have Hunter x Hunter.
No, 6 episodes of Hunter x Hunter and 4 episodes of Record right now. So
No, you watched enough if you go by your Netflix list.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I guess, yeah.
So I'm upset with you. How dare you? How dare you?
But speaking
But
of
anyway,
merch,
Go ahead.
But
I'll watch Hunter x Hunter Biden wait. It's July, my guy.
hey, he's still in office, Steve. He's still in office. I still have some time, stuff. Some
No,
office.
it's the date. Oh my god. Yeah.
any more news about merch? I say we can push off the pancakes and cheese merch.
Oh, you know what? Else. I think we should do something more credible for Vash. We should make it. We should pick a time. Okay, here we go. We should all as a group pick a time that Vash has to finish Hunter x Hunter, and if he doesn't, we part out his waifu list to the rest of us.
Ooh,
No,
because
No.
I need Candace, so I am all down for that one.
All of it.
I need to go back. I need to go to that list again. Let me just.
no, that
Yeah, that sounds like some incentive, doesn't it?
I'm eyeing on that Rias.
Uh-huh.
no, because
No,
I
this
have a
sounds
good.
great, actually.
I have a good list.
I actually
I
like
think this is a
too.
good
Yeah.
incentive and motivation for him to watch. Hunter
I
x
need
Hunter.
to steal Urza, and I need to steal Candace and Tessa Thompson.
Yo, by the way,
Because that's some bullshit.
Candace has been posting some beautiful pictures this past week or
She's
past
so
month.
bad, dude.
So what
Oh
say
my
you,
God.
Chad? Is this something that we should bind Vash to with a binding vow?
You know he's
Yes,
gonna
John.
break it regardless.
Ray woke up and chose violence like he did. I said, you know what?
Y'all
I'm in a
know
good
that
mood.
don't wake up and choose violence every single day. You should know this by now.
You have to wake up in the morning. Of course, we're gonna have to choose violence.
For Vash, just finish Hunter x Hunter. I am Scuba Steve, 1428, and I approve. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. President. Okay. As a person who
agree.
gives to Anime League, I approve this action. Vash, you've been outvoted on this.
Thank you for that
Yes.
$5 donation too.
Thank
buddy.
you, John.
Thank you, John, for the donation. You've been doing wonderfully,
Appreciate you,
beautifully. But before we continue with this voting, I think one of our members, 2 people have an announcement, but I'm gonna let somebody else go first. So James, go ahead.
What's up?
What, announcements?
Yeah. Just
Yes,
sit right here in the middle of the
indeed.
show right now.
Yeah, so the C1st merch store is
Woo!
now available. So if you go to shop4spoilers.com, you can see we have some t-shirts on there. We have a mug, some other random stuff that's on there. A villains t-shirt, C1st t-shirt, C1st hoodies, Samsung cases, iPhone cases, all of that stuff on the merch store right now. Also, if you go to carefulwithspoilers.com, there's a merch tab. So you can click on that. That also takes you directly to the merch store. So you want to support your boy until we get to 1K, check out the merch store, get a shirt, check us out on Patreon. Appreciate you guys.
Merch is right there down below in the link. Same as about to add it
My
in
boy.
on the chat, and also will be in the description down below. Additionally, we have another announcement from the Anime Lately itself. We having a little giveaway since we reach 100 episodes of anime podcasts. We're doing a giveaway, 1 manga and 1 webtoon with whoever's the winner. If you guys want 2 webtoons, sir, go ahead. But it's 1 manga, 1 winner, and 1 webtoon. My apologies. And it's 2 winners, and we're having until the end of the month. So technically on episode, let me get, I should make the calendar today. So technically on episode 29, not episode 20. On July 29th, that's what I meant. On episode 104 is when we're gonna announce the winner. So we're giving people a good 3 weeks or 2 weeks by then to enter. You have to use a hashtag #AnimeLately giveaway. And you will have to say what's your favorite MC and what's your favorite series going on right now in Shonen Jump. That's it, very simple. And just follow Anime Lately Twitter. Follow us guys. You can just go to twitter.com/animelately. Right there says the 4 host, and then right there just also subscribe to Anime Lately. And if you're watching the show, I hope you're already subscribed, because if you haven't, that kind of hurts us. You should be subscribing already. But a very simple thing. And once we announce the winner, just continue using the hashtag Anime Lately giveaway. And then I will ask you what type of volume you want from manga or webtoon. AK Solo Leveling is out. I think volume 2 is out for Solo Leveling this month, or I think next week. So that's out. So if you want one of them, and if you want manga, so there's 2 winners. So definitely start tweeting. You have a couple of weeks, and we'll be announcing episode 104 on July 29th.
Yeah. But you know what? I might actually throw in some rare Pokemon cards for that, just to sweeten the pot.
Oh, so you want 3 winners?
No, it could be we give them to the 2 winners.
Oh, okay, cool. So right here,
nice.
right here is an additional thing now. So right there is. So I will make a little nice Photoshop little thing, and I'll post it on the Twitter tomorrow, so people can see what it is they have to do and the hashtag and everything. So I'll try to make it look a little nice and professional for people
Yeah,
to
we'll
see.
throw in some chilling rain packs.
Ooh,
So
beautiful.
and this is one of the news. This is like the newest set. So
Okay.
yeah, boy, y'all know what to do.
What was our second announcement?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay.
So that was a 2
So-
from James and from me.
Okay, cool. Cool. Ashton says he doesn't believe Vash will finish. Right, so the date and time.
Oh yeah, we have to,
What is
we
our,
have
what,
to do a date.
what is our time again?
I
boys?
kind of want
Before,
to give you. I
Vash
kind of
is
want to give
accepted?
you till September. September 1.
Can I have December?
No.
I know. I honestly want December because me and Lay have a couple of apartments to look at this month, and like August is like right around the corner. So I honestly would want December to give myself some time.
Okay, so no.
Can we do Thanksgiving?
So that's being kind. I was thinking you can start like the timer will start in August, so you use the time you have in August and would end in October. So you'd have to be done by October 31.
Chat,
fair.
what do you guys think?
Halloween.
I feel like December it gives enough time for me. It gives them like good.
I'm sorry. Did you
so-
say give you enough time for
Listen,
you after a whole entire?
I don't want to give you too much time because this is a challenge, first of all, and you have to have an incentive. So I think
Yeah.
October 31.
How about
is
this?
Can I have
every-
November 31? Because that's the month
Nope.
of my girl's birthday. You know,
Nope.
gotta put some time on that.
Nope, no, October 31.
You could have finished. You could finish before that time.
It'll fly by, bro.
It will.
John-
Like,
Seriously.
You can stop
So-
watching
John
all the
agrees.
other bullshit that you're watching and watch Hunter x Hunter.
John agrees. I do agree with Vash. You know, since housing is a serious issue, so you
It
know.
is a serious issue, but guess
It
what?
is a very
he has a
serious
place to
issue.
live right now, and he has the time to watch Hunter x Hunter. He just has to make it, okay?
There's
He
still
has to make time for this, and he
there's-
can. Think about all the
there's-
other bullshit he's talked about the past 6 months that he's made time to watch that wasn't Hunter x Hunter. Chat, I ain't giving him an ounce of space on this. No.
There's still 3 more weeks of July. You have an entire August. You got an entire September, and you
September,
technically all of
and
No, like I said,
October.
and all
like I
of
said,
October.
I'm giving him July a wash. The
Yeah,
timer
right?
starts in August. So
3 months. I mean,
Mhm.
that's
That
pretty
is-
good, man.
I did it in
Okay,
weeks.
I want to help encourage the incentive. So for every month that you are not completed with Hunter x Hunter, we take 1 waifu.
Oh
so-
shit!
Yes, Sam. Yes.
I think that actually is fair.
Yes.
That means like each of us will take 3. Like each of us will
Yes.
take 1 at a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
every month that goes by, we take 3 from the list, 1 to each of us.
Yes.
I won't agree to it. I feel like October is too like. I feel like December 1st is right there perfect. I feel like December 1st.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let you negotiate the date on this. October
No.
31.
No, because you,
You
pushed
need
this so
5
long.
months, bro.
You don't
5
need
months.
you don't need 5 months to watch this show.
That's gonna give you too much time to like push it off. And you're
Watch,
not gonna
because
make
as soon
this-
as he gets into it, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, this is good," and he's gonna finish it in like 3 weeks.
and like,
But that's the goal.
exactly.
But if I have that, I know I could time myself and everything. Like by the December 1st, cool. This month I'll do 20, and the next month I'll do 20.
Like I said, that's the point of a challenge.
Exactly.
You had all year,
Almost 2 years technically.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
and if
Almost 2
you
years.
don't finish this, you will forever be known as Vash the Phony.
And I'll
Forever,
put that to intro like forever.
Vash the Phony.
I will put that. In
So
our-
He
you're
don't
telling
actually
me-
like he don't actually like anime and manga. He won't take the time to watch a beloved series.
So you're telling me that I have 3 months and a half.
No, starting in August. Got 3 months.
August.
So what happens if I want to start this weekend or next weekend?
You
I
won't.
mean, that
You
would be
won't.
better for you. It would be
won't.
better for you, but
I mean,
yeah.
I can't stop you, but I'm saying the time it starts officially. In
You have
August.
until October 31st, and then we start stealing waifus. I
Mhm.
need Rias, I need Asuna, I need Urza, Candice, and
I
Tessa.
got plenty of people.
So
we can
if you're
take from
willing
this
to
list, bro.
lose those,
I mean, you best. So, chat. Do we all?
So
have-
I'd rather take it where it hurts him, and then be Selena Gomez.
Ooh.
Take it where it hurts him.
As much as
So,
that hurts,
Vash,
right now,
this is-
right now the one that I don't want to be taking is Canada because I know it's how much it hurts James. So that's the one that I
Oh
don't
no!
want to lose.
Well, see, that means you best to get to watch it. So,
yeah, I
all right,
guess you should be done then.
by the anime lately decree and binding vow, starting starting tonight, Vash can start watching Hunter x Hunter, and if he is not finished by October
December
31
1st.
no, by October 31st, he is known as Vash the Phony. And a clause in this contract and binding vow is that for each month that Vash is not finished with Hunter x Hunter,
All
we
right.
all get one waifu from his list.
Each month.
All right. So question
Each
then.
month.
So if I do complete it, I cannot take this bet if I don't get nothing.
No,
in
you
return.
get your
No,
pancakes
you-
with cheese merch.
cheese-
I will
Okay,
give
cool,
you that.
okay.
You get your
Okay.
package.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
man,
what
package
that's
cheese
where you
first.
give you the
You're
pass.
the one that put the stipulations
Yep,
on
you
it.
did.
You
Yeah,
know?
you get,
So-
you get
But you
your
gotta put in
pancakes
the
with
date.
cheese
You
merch.
want it so
Oh
bad,
no,
right?
I needed to balance it. Is what this was.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want your pancakes and cheese merch, we should then be able to choose
If
what
you
date
So
you need to
we're
finish
doing-
it by.
so we're
Finish
doing
it,
some type
we will
of
not. We will not complain.
Alchemist,
we
you
will
know,
not anything. We will
even
let
exchange?
you free person.
Yes.
even exchange. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All
even
right,
exchange.
chat. I need
Of 2022?
all in favor
John said
I-
October 31st of what
Eyes in
year?
chat
of this year.
this year.
This year.
Hey, he said 2022.
No,
He said
of this year.
2021 this year. He didn't say no year. He said 2021.
Do it by September. Can I have October 5? Can I have it until November? Exactly, Breeze. Exactly.
So yes, deal or no deal?
Yeah, you have to agree to it. I'm not, if you don't, I'm just gonna start calling you Vash the Phony just because. Just because.
Fine, deal.
Handshake.
All right.
Virtual handshake.
Virtual handshake. There we go. Good job.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Good. Very good.
Deal or no deal? By the way, did anybody?
Take the deal. Thank you, Steve.
Ash, I already told you. Like sometimes if I'm free, I will binge watch episodes with you
Sam,
to
do you have
motivate
access
you.
to the Twitter?
Let's do it.
To the animated
Twitter.
Twitter,
Yep.
yes.
Put
I
it
do.
on. Put it on the account and pin it.
Yeah. John's way ahead of me. As soon as we post this video, clip it, put it on
Clip it.
Twitter.
Mhm.
He has no choice.
The whole community can be like,
I'll-
finally, something to
did
hold
that.
him accountable.
I'll even have our audio editor Abe to even like have the audio agreement, entire contract, and everything, all that proof, just in case we need lawyers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to add the time code for that, so maybe one of us have to look back on the time codes.
I mean, that's fine. I got it. I got it.
Okay, good, because the last time code was
And in the time code, you can type in Vash's Hunter x Hunter binding vow. Yep. Mm-hmm.
no. Reese, we're not putting that as a clause. We're not.
Yes,
No.
I'm amending the contract. And yes, if you fail to
No, no.
comply, you also have
No.
to change your name to Vash D Phony
No,
on
no, no,
Twitter.
no, that's not no class.
Yep.
You cannot add a new clause. We
because
did the
ayes
binding
have it.
vow already. We did
I-
the handshake already. Nope.
I
you
mean, we
can't
get
add.
to amend the contract. It was before we closed the door, and it was fine. So paper ain't even dry yet. So yep. I like that.
Nope.
Add that to the list. Add it to the list. Vash D Phony. If he don't, yeah, yup.
Nope.
I like it.
I mean, it's better than Booty Juice Guzzler.
Biden frowns.
Wow.
Oh no.
You know what, Vash? Since Ray added in a clause, if you can actually complete it on time, I'll buy the shirt and I'll wear it the following show on air just
Well,
for you.
You know, I'd take that L for you too.
If you can actually
If you
do
actually
it on
finish it.
by October 31st, if you're
Mhm.
done I can see that you're done.
Well,
I will buy the shirt.
But
and
then
wear it.
if you actually
I'll probably-
literally finish by October 31st,
Yeah.
and not by like September, no, and not from August and September, we still get 2 of your waifus because you didn't finish on to those months.
I mean,
No.
so listen, John, he doesn't have very much wiggle room. He's failed this challenge 3 separate times already.
Oh yeah.
So he doesn't get to add additional clauses. Like this isn't his game to this is his game to win and lose, literally. So
But I think it win-win for them because I watch Hunter x Hunter.
Exactly.
And I get my packaging cheese merch that I have 2
exactly.
designs.
So it's a win-win. I think this is a
with-
very, very good deal for you.
Yeah. So I have 2 designs. One design is with my character Vash on the shirt, wearing only an apron and serving pancakes with cheese. And the other design is with the guys and it's in a very etchy design. That's how I told her to do it. It's very funny design.
Boy.
Yeah. The guys are gonna most likely hate the second design a lot more than actually like the first design.
You know, people usually tend to do the work first before they reap in their rewards.
It's true.
Oh no, cause I was ready to do it. I just was waiting for the right opportunity.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
Rough draft is done already. I'm just now I can actually get to it.
John, I hate to tell you, you're not his lawyer. So he has a public defender. It is not you.
The
You're
release
just
of
here to pay.
the-
You're just here to
the-
pay his bail. It's
the
fine.
release of the merch before the contract has been fulfilled is invalid. We will
Invalid,
delete whatever
yep.
content. Any of that existence must be deleted.
So, Chad, if Vash does this, y'all could have pancakes with cheese merch right before Christmas.
Yeah, and you could give that to your fans and family and tell them like, hey, you should try this pancake with cheese merch. It's very good.
Boy.
So,
So,
you
like I
guys will
said,
be.
you got some work to do. I believe in you, but I don't.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that they believe in me. I could probably start next week, since my job got pushed and everything. Man,
Dang, listen to him already making excuses. Oh shit! Looks
I
like
could
we're
probably start next
I'm
week.
gonna get some people off this.
Oh
list.
no! Oh, you guys, I'm gonna need more time for apartment hunting and finding. Like, I could just now start next week. This guy, right?
Trust me, John. I try to with them sometimes, but I lose sometimes, no matter what I say.
Most of the
Joe
time.
said, "Yeah, just have to try it, and then say if pancakes with cheese is bad." Supposedly Ray tried it, but I feel like
And
he didn't
it was
try
really
fully.
bad. No, I tried it, bro. It was really
Sam
bad.
tried it, and he didn't love it. He said it was alright.
You tricked me.
You tricked me.
I didn't trick you. My girlfriend at the time, my fiance, made it for you, and she just served it to you. That's it. Don't say I tricked you. She tricked you because she's gonna serve you to you on the plate.
You tricked him.
Why are you putting some lies? Why?
It's true.
So John asked a good question because that's the news that we have on our thumbnail narrative. So how sad are we that Sheet Hero got pushed? Because I am fucking sad as hell.
I am fast and furious that is getting pushed. Shield Hero is pretty. It's probably my favorite isekai, right? Like maybe like right next to that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Like, it's so fucking good, and I couldn't wait for season 2. Now it's getting bumped to next year, April. I'm extremely bummed, extremely. But all this means is that I'm going to binge watch the first season 2 more times just so I can feel okay until the next season happens.
I mean, that's gonna be more than Vash being able to watch Hunter x Hunter. Two more than what Vash can watch in Hunter x Hunter. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
For me, Sam, go ahead.
no, go for it.
I was gonna say, She-Hero has a special place in my heart because She-Hero is one of the first animes that me and Sam reacted after we relaunched Animated into a different style, and yeah, we revamp it, and that's why it has a special place in my heart because we reacted to She-Hero, and Sam was as much as people don't know, like Sam reads a lot. That's why he's called Sam the Manga Man, and he always gives the recommendation of what we should react to back then and still do now. And he said, hey, we should react to this called The Rise of Shiro. And, people know me. I'm very blunt. And I told him, the fuck? She-Hero? What the fuck you talking about, my dude? He's like, nah, it's a good idea. Let's react to it. So he showed me the trailer. I was like, all right, cool. It looks interesting. And then when we saw the first 2 episodes that premiered with Crunchyroll for 48 minutes, I love it. Still, fuck that bitch. So
Literally.
yeah,
Mhm.
and
That's her name. That's not a curse, you two.
That-
That's her name.
and for that reason, it's just watching it, the opening, the storyline, knowing that like no matter how good you could do in the world, like bad shows come at you, but you still have a good heart. Like knowing the route of this character Nofumi and everything, and knowing that this was one of the first series that me and Sam reacted to into the channel, and how well a lot of people just found out about us, and knowing us in Twitter and everything, it has a special place. And then knowing that it got announced for season 2 and 3 at the same time, I was excited to actually watch it. Like Slime, I love Slime. Slime is one of my top 5 type of series, and one of top 5 type of seekers. But She-Hero just holds a special place, and to know that I got pushed for next year is like, god damn it. And so, but overall, they probably push it because they actually want to work on the time with the animation, the story, and everything. But
And I'm completely okay with that.
And I'm okay
Like,
with that.
so I'm very okay with that, especially since we've seen that Japan is going to like lockdown part 2.
Yeah.
So this is
Still,
fine.
yeah.
This like we know how things could like suffer with this work from home stuff. So like if we just wait, I think it'll be much better. We'll be much better for it because we all love Show-Hero here, and so the better they make it, if they can keep the same quality, everybody's happy. So this is why they're like, let's just wait. I don't blame them.
I think it's a perfect series, man. Like,
Yeah.
pacing's perfect. The score, OSTs, characters, like depth of the story, everything.
And yo, chat's funny because they said, yeah, fuck mine. And then Asher said, mine can suck a fat one.
She would probably enjoy it. So no.
The worst. She's
damn,
the
you're
worst.
funny. But it just shows that how much love people have for this series, and how much people understood. Like, I saw on the timeline, people were sad that She-Hero got pushed, but people understood it and people respected it. And I'm like, I love that. And
That's
like,
what it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's see, we're gonna start seeing stuff move out of the way of whenever Demon Slayer season 2 is announced.
That too.
You don't
Yeah.
want to be around that. Like you literally
Yeah,
don't want to be
you
around
don't.
that. It's like it's like when it used to be like when Call of Duty or GTA will be announced video game wise, everybody would move because
But
you
see,
don't want to be around
Te-
it.
Even
technically
though I
what's-
feel like Shield Hero would be a good contrast
Oh no, man!
to Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is like an all-consuming thing right now.
Because
Yeah.
it's such a different type of shonen. Like
It is, but
It
it's
is.
just it's because it's so different that I think it would get consumed. Like it
Is
would like
She-Hero
Yeah,
shonen?
Demon Slayer would
you,
be.
you can't. It's gonna be overshadowing the hell out of it. If it
I
was.
mean,
But-
I would consider Naofumi a shonen character, right?
no, but like, I'm saying, like, is the series under the shonen umbrella? Like, is there a shonen genre or is it seinen?
Seinen.
Seinen,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Seinen. And like we already know Demon Slayer is going to be a 2-core season, so it's going to take over the fall and it's going to take over the winter.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why April. Yeah, you're right.
So, like I
might
said,
as-
I don't want. If I was, working on anime, I wouldn't want it to come out around Demon Slayer time.
That's
Just
fair.
wouldn't.
I mean, like,
yeah, because I'm shocked that.
but the thing is, like, that same time might be the same time of Chainsaw Man. Though.
Unless you were coming out before Demon Slayer, and I mean, even release like time wise. If your show came on before Demon Slayer, you're fine.
but I'm shocked that She-Hero didn't try to
Oh
come out.
no, Chainsaw Man's this fall season.
No, there's no confirmation actually. It just said it'll be coming out soon.
I'm
Actually,
assuming it's gonna get pushed to next year.
Same here. I think it's gonna get pushed to next year, which I'm totally fine with as well. Because which we're gonna talk about the trailer in a few. But with She-Hero, I'm shocked now with what Sam said that with Demon Slayer being 2 cores makes sense why it's gonna be in the spring. Because She-Hero came
especially
out
with the
in winter
fandom
when me and
saying
Sam
that-
first saw it. So I thought it was gonna be in the winter of 2022. But then when I saw spring, I'm like, oh, okay. I wonder why. But then when Sam just said 2 core, I'm like, okay, maybe they want to be away from the
By the way,
the big
Just for
Demon Slayer.
chat, I'd rather if we didn't talk Demon Slayer spoilers, just in case there's somebody who hasn't read all the way through.
yeah, I was gonna ask: are we talking like anime spoilers, or are we talking manga spoilers?
Yeah, if it's anime spoilers, that's fine, but manga
'Cause
spoilers,
it's
let's
been
not-
long
like-
enough at this point.
Because from
Yeah.
what I'm heard
for
from the
anime,
fandom,
hell yeah, yeah.
like this, the next core was like it's gonna be a very big Demon Slayer core for
yeah,
the season.
I think it's gonna be the
And-
Red Light District. I think is what people call
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
they
that's
call it
what's
the
next.
Red Light District, and like
Which
if you're gonna have
is
to
my
if you're gonna have to
favorite
compete
arc.
if you're gonna have to compete with that, yeah, maybe it's a good idea to.
Like I
move
said, this
into
will be this is what I'm saying. This will be a bad time to compete with Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's a good point.
Plus, you get more time to work on the episodes more. Hopefully, it's another
So,
2 core.
lady, this is why, and I was going to bring this up. This is why so many people switch to movies. This is why JJK is doing a movie, and this is why Black Clover is doing a movie. They're like, we're moving around Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense.
And like,
because I guess it works differently than the movie business too. Because if you're doing movies, you can release F9 at the exact same time with like Avengers, because it's such a big contrast, right? It's a blockbuster, but it's different enough to where it's like it doesn't even matter, right? You're gonna see both. But I guess with anime, and I guess with Shield here, it's a bit too close.
It is.
Yep. Also, like
to the juggernaut that is Demon
you will
Slayer.
have we will have more content from the manga. At least like give the manga more time to put out at least more chapters every month until the spring. I
just kind of want everybody to check their expectations. Stuff that we thought was coming this year, you might as well just go ahead and think it's coming out next year. Because I mean, the pandemic is still going on and it's like hit this industry really, really hard. So just assume that a lot of stuff will get pushed to next year, and that's okay.
And like although like Shield Hero is also having a season 3, you want to give them at least a good season 2 balance, not compete with like other big shonen animes and that sort of stuff too. So take how you want it. I feel it's not a bad idea to do it this way for the business side. And like, I mean, like I said,
because I can only speak as a consumer because that's what I am. It sucks that we're not getting Shield Hero, but I understand why we're not getting it right now. You know what I'm saying?
And John, you're foul because I just read what you said about mine needs to get sent to the redo of a healer.
Oh no, let's not do that.
I'm like, dang.
Let's not do that. I don't condone those actions. No.
I'm like, damn. But
So I still haven't seen that series, but I've seen the GIF all over Twitter. I'm like, this is in an anime, bro. Like,
it gets
this
worse
happens in an anime.
It gets
Like,
worse. That I don't know why that ever got greenlit as an anime manga. I just don't get it.
Okay.
Let's move on to a different topic since we're talking about season 2. Vinland Saga season 2 has been confirmed.
Yes. I love the poster because it tells me exactly where we're starting, and like this arc,
your farmland
is so
arc,
good. Like the writing is so good. This dude,
I'm excited about
spends his time on a farm. And it's some of the most riveting shit I've ever read in a manga.
But James,
like it's so good.
There's some riveting stuff that can happen in a farm.
I mean, if you have a person who's discovering who they are as a person after the whole world got shook.
Exactly.
That's
why it's so good.
That's very true.
So, question, James: do you think people will not feel the same or hype because of how Farmland Saga? I mean, Farmland
Saga. That's what I'm calling it this season. Yeah.
Well, it might be covering the whole scene because it's a long arc race. But towards my question with James is that for Farmland arc, not a lot of action happens. It's more character build and more of story. Do you think people will be turned off about it, or do you think people will, or it depends how well they do the pacing, that they will still be intrigued with the story? Because I read like maybe 10 or 15 chapters within the arc, and I think the arc is 45 or
it's pretty long,
there.
man.
But I read about 10, 15, and I still enjoyed it. But I felt like in a perspective that people might see of how the first 24 action, Vikings and everything, Thorfinn and Thor and everything, Ashkelon. But then if I'm going to a more slower pace perspective of his character build and him learning himself, how do you think people are going to feel, James?
So I think for the most part, like general audiences are going to be upset that it's so different from the first season. You have no idea how many people I've seen on social media not like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, not like WandaVision, because there's not a bunch of action like the MCU movies. So I feel like the same thing's going to happen. And also, because these episodes are going to be coming out week to week, it's going to feel even slower for some people.
True.
And those people that don't fall into like story development, they're not going to care for it. And it's going to suck, honestly. But it all depends on how they do it, right? Like you said, it all depends on the pacing. It all depends on how they decide to tell the story. I don't think they should cut out anything because the way it is, it works so well. And I think you have to go through the paces in order to understand where Thorfinn is at the end of it. But at the same time, much like My Hero Academia cutting out the My Villain Academia arc from the anime, to get to what people really want to see, that's where I'm kind of worried.
Yeah.
You know?
And
I don't know.
and we
No, go ahead, Vash.
we still don't have the confirmation if it's the same studio of Wit, and this also might be because I don't know if people know as well. Wit, the people that used to work for Wit also left and made their own studio. I forgot the name of that studio, so maybe they're the ones that are going to be working on it. Who knows? But we have no confirmation if it's Wit still or if it went to a different studio. So
I really
So-
hope it's Whitman.
I want to add into my thoughts into this because
go ahead, Sam.
if you remember Attack on Titan season 3, there wasn't too much of action, but there was a lot of great, interesting
That's
stories.
true.
Like we learned more about Levi, we learned about his past, and then we saw the good, nice camera action and stuff. But most of this this season was story, discovering about this secret, discovering this. We were all fine with it. We actually really liked season 3. I feel like if they were gonna follow that pace, because that was the last season which studio took it, they're fine. They're okay doing the same thing with Vinland Saga for the second season. I would think so. So yeah, you're gonna have obviously for sure there will be people that's not gonna be happy for anything. That's the general thing about fandom.
Right.
That they're just horrible people, and then people who actually enjoy story or who've known the same pace before. And Vinland Saga is actually really huge, popular. Like it might not as gotten all that manga sales and stuff like that, but there's so many volumes.
I think
that's
there's
been printed.
14 volumes, if I remember correctly.
The covers looks like incredible, all hard copies. Like literally, there's no soft cover books. These are all hardcover manga series, and they're pretty stacked.
Oh yeah.
And I definitely would say like which studio does have the experience to do that because they did the same thing with Attack on Titan season 3. So I have good hopes for them to do Vinland Saga season 2 when it comes to their own pacing, the story development, and it's gonna definitely bring in a different perspective door to see, because instead of getting the whole action secrets reveal story and discovery, we're getting like literally human evolution of different feelings, emotions, leaving off like your old life and changing to this. It's just a different perspective, but in the same sequence of pacing.
And
And
supposed
it's
to be
still be a
correct,
very incredible show all in general.
there is 12 volumes of Vinland Saga out. Volume 13 is next year, but there's 12 out officially, and volume 13 is next year.
Yeah, I have 10 volumes right now.
I haven't started collecting them yet, but I have them on my wish list on Amazon. I just haven't actually, pull the plug and
Yeah,
start buying
I
them.
don't enjoy reading it digitally because
Yeah.
I mean it's not on any official site. So I mean I have to
Mhm.
buy the book. So
Once I
can
refinish
stay up.
Berserk, I will buy all of the volumes of Vinland Saga.
And
Yeah,
like
man,
knowing that there is season 2 of Vinland Saga, meaning there's gonna be more book sales going up.
Oh yeah.
And we've
'Cause
seen
it's-
that repeatedly with Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. Technically,
Oh, I will say what'll keep Vinland Saga safe. Those are expensive. So
oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
are
are.
$20
like-
a book for me
mhm.
but I would get them soon.
at
really?
Barnes and Noble.
Like get them right
But
away.
if
before-
you
Like-
get them through Amazon, you could save like $6.
like
$7.
I'm gonna buy the whole set, and it's $200 for the whole set.
It
Currently.
is, yeah, right now.
and
200. I just saw that.
there's no collections. There's no collection
That's the
series.
that's
right?
well, that is the set.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
set they call it right now. So it is
So
200
once
flat.
I finish Berserk again, I'm going to buy all of these.
But like talking about the manga sales, Chainsaw Man's like knowing that there's an anime coming up, they already had 11 million copies sold in circulation. That's
Yeah.
how powerful media is for.
I need to pick up on
manga
number 1
anime.
actually.
So let's talk about it since Sam just brought it up. Freaking that 1 minute teaser, because it wasn't even a full minute. It was like 45 seconds. And goddamn it, that shit was beautiful. That teaser was like 45 seconds, and it looked so smooth with the CG and 2D animation. It was smooth. And like just to see stuff from chapters 80 through 90 scenes there, I'm like, yo, they've been working on this for a long time, or they have stuff done for a couple episodes, but I'm like, yo,
They did announce it last year, like exactly last year, I think,
They did. Yeah.
Almost.
and like giving that a lot of like breathing time, and that was when the first park or the first arc of Chainsaw Man that ended,
Mm-hmm.
and then announcing an anime for it, which is incredible. It's fantastic that it sold over 11 million copies around the world in circulation, and it's
Do
gonna
you
be a
think-
lot more afterwards.
Do you think the 97 chapters are going to be two cores, or do you think it's going to be maybe like 3 cores, or like what do you guys think?
I hope they go 2 course, just to
Yeah,
kind of like.
Two cores.
Yeah, like
just
it
to
makes
finish.
sense to do 2 cores just to finish off, because I'm assuming that would I can see the where it ends in my head is I'm
Yeah.
assuming because we're gonna get through hotel arc, I feel like, in the first core.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And then I think it'll end right before we find out who Rize is.
I think
like
we
the-
do,
like-
I think we will know who Rize is because they did.
Well,
they
I
did
mean, like, so
sample
I mean,
the-
it'll end right when he finds out who she actually is, and that'll be the cliffhanger for the next season.
I hope so, because usually a 2-core shonen one season is usually 40 through 60 chapters. That's
Mhm.
what usually they tackle, and hopefully they don't try to squeeze stuff in, because it gets me excited. That I'm curious to know, Dre and for those readers of Chainsaw Man, the Gun Devil. I'm curious to see how's he gonna look.
Oh,
That's what-
you know they gon' oh boy, that's gonna be ugly.
Yo,
A
that's
Gun
one. Yo,
Devil?
just imagine. Yo,
I mean, you
James
saw-
got
you-
intrigued.
you-
James just got intrigued. Like Gun
Oh,
Devil?
that's right. You haven't read that yet? Shit, I ain't saying nothing else. I ain't saying nothing else.
He said that he's gonna read that after he finishes something, and then after he's gonna do Chainsaw Man. Right?
I mean,
James?
Chainsaw
That's-
Man is in my top 3 jump, straight up.
So as far as manga goes, I'm reading Chainsaw Man and One Piece together.
Oh, you are. Oh,
Uh,
both of them. Oh, okay.
Those are the 2 things I'm
Good.
trying to catch up
Good.
on right
Damn,
now.
that's such
yeah.
a flip type of
You're gonna need something to balance it though.
Yeah,
You
you
gonna-
Yeah,
actually
it's
do need
good.
Something to balance
Chainsaw
this.
Man with
'Cause I remember
depression,
when I
and
read
then
through
One Piece with the
Chainsaw
good
Man,
shit.
I read through all of, like, I blew because I started Chainsaw Man probably about at chapter 30-ish. Like it already been 30 chapters, and like I flew through that. Goodness gracious.
I mean, I flew through the entire first arc season in like 2-3 days.
Did Ray just Vash? No,
No, he
I
didn't.
caught myself before I said anything else.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, John.
You know,
he did.
because I don't just spoil stuff for people.
What I'm hoping for is they do make this first entire part into 4 cores entirely.
You think so?
No. I'm saying like to fit the entire first part.
Oh, okay.
Oh, first part,
into
yeah.
4 car.
But
Why am I having this weird feeling that they're going to try to squeeze everything within 2 cores?
I doubt it.
hope
I highly.
they not.
Because
It just going based off of the preview we saw, I'm sure that's most of the actual intro animation, and I really think that they're not. They're
I
not.
hope not. And what I'm curious to see is that I hope somebody speaks on that double spread, or technically 2 double spreads of the Gun Devil. Hopefully somebody.
I feel like
speaks
they'll just mention it, but they'll never really reveal it yet.
No, but I want them to say all the names. Like whoever is interpreter, I just wanted to speak the name. Like just have a 3-minute just saying every single name. Like that would be so cool. Like it's just.
So, I was looking at chat. Yeah, lady, Phantom Series on my list for next, right after Mashal.
Poor Phantom Seer, man. Poor Phantom
That
Seer.
Phantom Seer is the prequel chapter, if I'm correct. That extra
Yeah,
chapter
it's-
is the prequel.
But in terms of Chainsaw Man, it looks so good, and I think you can tell just by that preview that they know that they have to bring the quality. To
Yo, but they
Because
was.
it's shonen. The shonen
Yo,
umbrella forces them to do
But
this.
Mappa be lying to people. I'm gonna just say it, because with what they did with that kid in JJK in the first core, I forgot his name.
Utah?
No, not
No,
Utah.
sorry.
Megumi?
No.
No.
The student, the guy that's friends
yeah,
with
the
Yuji.
student.
Oh, yeah.
With what they did with the intro, adding him to the school and everything, and showing this teaser, showing some scenes that are not real, and I'm like, yeah, raggedy bitches. I see what y'all doing. Yeah, fooling people. I'm like,
Chainsaw looked like a doujin more than a shonen. Listen, I've read a few about Makima. Okay, it's fine.
Joe, you just search up, just search on Makima. You will see a lot of doujin shit of
I'm okay
Makima.
with that. I'm okay with Makima. All right.
I mean,
Makima.
that's a different part of the fandom, though. But
Mhm.
we don't hate them, but
That's a different part of the fandom that I don't mind looking at, cause I don't mind her controlling me.
we'll probably say, oh, no, this is too perverted. But then the dark side, no, give me more of that.
By the way, dibs on power.
Okay,
And dibs on Makima.
I'll go for it.
Gross.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. I mean,
I don't mind her controlling me. I'm her dog.
Okay,
Woof,
that's
woof.
nasty.
That's
That's
gross.
nasty. It's okay. You'll lose her to James after he starts reading and you don't watch Hunter x Hunter. It's fine. You.
I do see James the type of guy to like Makima.
Mm-hmm.
And once he reads, you'll be like, you know what?
Well, I mean, to be honest, she is one of the most powerful antagonists in Jump. Straight up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
someone's called dibs on Kobeni's car.
Dibs
That was
on
Otis.
Rize. Dibs on Rize.
That's fine.
Oh, by the way, since we're going, since we're just calling on stuff that you're never gonna watch, dibs on Saber and Ren.
How you know I'm never
Ren.
gonna watch Fate?
Ren, okay, Ren.
I know you.
How you know I'm never gonna watch Fate?
I just almost called you out your name because you ain't watched Hunter x Hunter in like 2 years.
It's been a meme in
Shut your
the
damn mouth.
entertainment aspect of our show. It's
No.
fun as hell. But how you
No.
know I'm not gonna watch Fate?
Chad,
Not
do I
gonna
need to
do
say
it.
anything? I don't need to say
You're
that.
not gonna do
But
it.
I'm gonna
Ashley,
watch
we'll
Gundam
see
one
you
day.
later.
I'm gonna watch
Thank
Fate
you
one
for
day.
Being here, no, you won't.
It felt so great catching up to Dr. Stone too.
I still need to see season 2. I'm
It was
behind.
great. It was great. I liked it.
I wonder if the
John,
dub's finished yet.
it's
Yeah, I
good.
watched
Yeah,
it
it's
dub.
done.
Yeah, I
It's
watched it
done.
in dub. Yeah, it was great.
Sweet. All right. Done and
And-
done.
I didn't even know Sam actually did finish it, so that's.
Oh, I mean,
So
you
real
seem to
quick.
stalk my Annie list so much, so I thought you would have seen it.
I did not see that, so no.
So
Shots
real
fired.
quick, right? So I finally started 86. God damn, this shit is good. It's so good. It reminds me
Okay,
so much
so-
of Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yeah, that's what
And
I said too.
I
But
can't.
it's not
I can't deal,
Iron-Blooded
bro.
Orphans.
I can't deal. I'm 3 episodes in. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. So
I knew you would like it. I'm just like, no, it's not Gundam. I don't care.
Like, okay, the
Yeah, I
design
don't
for the
like-
machines are not great, but
yeah,
the story
they're
is
not
very
good
good.
at all. But yeah,
The
the
story is
story
very
That takes me out of it every single time, bro. I'm like, oh
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't like these things just hopping around. Like,
Listen, I'm not saying that it's bad, and I've never said it's bad. It's just that I don't like it.
yeah, it's not my preference.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Can't
like-
nobody say Ray. Oh, see, Ray, they say it's good. I'm like, I never said it was bad.
I-
I said I
I
just don't like it.
I like 86. To me, it has a beautiful story. It got me emotional at the end. It like beautiful,
It
well
hurts.
said.
It hurts.
It hurts. I agree with
it
Sam. Yo,
hurts.
I can't wait for season 2 because I'm like, yo, this is good. And I'm like, this got me wondering like, where the fuck is season 2's gonna go? But I'm like, wait.
But the thing is, like, when they sent that teaser, like, oh no, that's gonna be season 2.
So that's why I'm curious to know, Sam. Like, are they gonna go that route? But then, like,
Oh,
they could go the other
no.
route as well. Cause I'm like, it could go anywhere, and it's sad that it could, like, this is a sad story that might not have a happy ending. That's a sad
there is
thing.
no happy ending.
Like, this is no happy
that
ending.
ending. That ending was not happy.
It was a
That's-
depressing ending.
I
Like,
also
those-
want an Iron Blooded Orphans movie, Otis. Straight up, I do.
You see, Otis, I will watch Gundam. Ray don't think I
I
watch
still-
Fate and Gundam. I will eventually will do. I will
I
watch
still need to
that.
watch the
Stop
Hathaway
lying
movie.
to us.
Actually,
Please stop lying to us. You're making yourself look bad.
did
Okay,
you watch the
I don't like
Gundam
to.
Hathaway yet?
it's
Greg?
on my list.
Yeah, I
was
didn't
waiting
start it
after- I was
either
waiting
yet.
Why
after
is
mom
the, why
leaves
why is it not on your list higher? It's Gundam. It should be on your higher list.
because my
Listen,
mom's here.
yo, yeah, mom's first, buddy.
I'll watch it after my mom leaves. Wow, you have no excuse.
And like,
Period.
I still haven't started The World Ends with You yet.
I was
Yeah,
waiting.
me
I'm
either.
still
Yeah.
gonna watch. We're gonna watch that together, Sam. It'll
Yeah,
be great.
like pick a time and schedule, and we'll.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Yes.
But with 86, James, do you say you saw the first 2 or you saw more than
First
that?
3.
First
first
three.
three.
How do you think of the characters and everything? Like, how do you think of animation as well?
I love the animation. The OST is fucking awesome. I love the score too. The main character, I can't remember his name with the white scarf. I can't remember his name right now. But
Undertaker.
Yeah, Undertaker. Yeah, that's right. He reminds me a lot of the lead character from Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. He is. Yeah,
Like-
personally, emotional and stuff like that.
If
Yeah.
I remember correctly, it's the same voice actor too.
I don't know.
Is
about
it?
that. I don't know.
I did the
about that.
search. I was curious because a lot of people was comparing Iron Blood
That
Orphans.
would
I'm
make
like,
that would make sense though. Like if you're able to do Iron Blood Orphans and that kind of same kind of character, oh boy. Okay, here we go again. You're going to.
And I like the dub too. I watched the first 3 dub episodes.
oh,
That's right. there
I'll
is a
have to
dub
watch. I'll have to
version.
watch the rest in sub if I want to catch up in time. But I like the dub. It's pretty good.
Chris is in our chat. He says that hurt my heart. I thought he was gonna be a main character in JJK. Oh, that's the Mappa's
Oh.
teaser on the. Okay, I got you.
yeah. Trust
Yeah,
me. Trust me. I get you, my guy. Cause trust me. I fought the same. I was like, boy, what do you mean?
I
What's
mean,
going
it's
on
all
here?
about the trailer and clickbait, you know. Mappa
Rob,
could-
I might be with you on the waiting for the dub for 86. By the way, I might wait for that too, and then also binge it. Then
The-
86 is
dub-
Crunchyroll, right?
The dub for 86.
yeah, Crunchyroll. Yeah.
Okay, let me go and check right now.
But
Where's
it,
at
it
right
won't finish until like the fall season, though. The dub.
Yeah, probably.
But your
I
standout
mean,
is
the-
Megalobox season 2. Oh boy.
now?
Okay.
English dub is up to 3 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still need to see season 2.
I'm waiting on Megalobox. I'll watch it eventually.
Me and Sam, I
Season
think
2.
we need to finish it, but like a lot of people said it wasn't that great, so it's like I don't know if me and Sam should or should watch it on our own and then just do a review
I
of it.
think we're just
'cause-
gonna watch it on our own. That's at this point. It's more like I don't
and
hear
then just do a
anything
review
about
of
it.
it.
Maybe
I-
something we talk about on the show.
Yeah, because I
be
feel
fine.
like not much people spoke about it. The only person I saw that did a commentary or did a tweet about it was actually from Overworld, and he said it was better than expected, and I think it was something that it took a couple of turns he didn't expect, and it was something about he gave good thoughts. I'm not sure if he gave a rating, but that's the only person I heard talking about it throughout the past months. That's the only person I was like, huh? So that was different overall. Rob said, I'm going to wait for 86 dub to finish. Yeah. Joe said, A1 Picture also did an excellent job for only animating one of the light novels. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good pacing. My standout for this season is Megalobox. Okay. That's actually good to hear from
If
all
I'm
this.
picking a
Yeah, that's
standout
good
for
to
the
hear, man.
season, is probably Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah.
I'm
And then-
only 3 episodes into that.
and
I need to
then-
finish it.
If not, I
Oh,
would
lucky
say
you! I only
it's
got to
Vivi.
one.
For
Oh,
me,
yeah.
standout this season.
It was
I haven't watched
for
too much
me-
of spring season, so I can't really say.
For me, it really was Odd Taxi. That was like the
keep-
underrated
Yep,
anime,
Odd
which
Taxi
is
is
really
great.
good. Yeah,
I haven't
Like, Odd Taxi will round out my top 5.
I haven't finished All Taxes. I actually need to take the time to actually finish it because the only 2 people I heard talking about it as much is Steve and Sam. Like, yeah, we're pitching All Taxi OD.
I mean, like I mentioned about it in Ray's Discord chat.
Mhm.
Anime. We
Mhm.
have a lot of people. We have a good amount of people that's watching it there. And we talk about it from there too.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's great.
John asks, who is here out of the team is actually cut up to One Piece manga?
Nobody.
Sorry.
The only 2 people that's closest is me and Sam, and
No, what his question was who out of the team is caught up with the One Piece manga watch? Nobody.
yes, and I said the 2 closest is me and Sam, but I am actually doing my reread to get back to where I am. So I'm actually enjoying my
His
reread.
question was
I'm
who
just
out of the
answering in
team is
details.
caught up
Details.
with the One Piece
Details.
manga watch.
Where I
Nobody.
left off was in 975, and where Sam left off, I think it was like 5 chapters before me, right, Sam?
I
don't
am rereading Arlong Park, and then I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, you're in Arlong
Yeah.
Park. Nice. I am back to where Alabasta is, and I think like 2 something I'm on. 205, 210 around there. So I'm in the Alabasta arc, and I never read the arc. Like actually read it, I just watch it, and it's
'Cause
actually
I got to the start of Alabasta, and I was like, nope, I want to redo Arlong because I missed something, so I'm going back.
I mean, it's better than
You know
going
what?
to Wikipedia
How many
and just
episodes
reading
of
that.
Hunter x Hunter are there?
135, I believe.
I'm going to read that many One Piece chapters before you finish Hunter x Hunter.
You know, it's fast. It's faster to read though. So
No, but still, like that's still a lot of chapters.
Yeah, it's still a lot.
But we know how
It's still a lot of
fast.
chapters.
But we know how
Sorry,
fast
sorry.
James reads.
There
though.
is 148 chapters of Hunter x Hunter.
Are we counting
148.
movies?
Okay, yeah,
we
didn't put
counting
movies in the
movies?
clause. Yeah, just says the series. Yeah, just says the series. Yeah, didn't put the clause.
Well, technically, I don't know if the movies are canon though. So
The movies
it's okay.
don't. No, you just have to
Yeah.
watch the anime.
Yeah, just the anime is
There
fine.
is only 3 movies, I think, from what I've seen. No, there's an OVA.
OVAs may count.
There's 3 OVAs here that I'm looking at, and then there's a movie called Hunter x Hunter: Phantom Rogue, and then
Yeah,
the last,
that's not really canon.
and
You're fine
then
with that.
and then the Hunter x Hunter: The Last Mission.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's 2 movies and
They're
3
not really
OVAs.
canon. I feel like they're not canon. Yeah, they're not canon.
Let me see what else happened. Never mind. Since the recent chapter, oh my god. So, John, as much as I talk about Black Clover spoilers, I don't get spoiled from people. I get spoiled by friends and friends in the YouTube community, meaning Sensei Inc., Roger, and a couple of the people. Like when it's Sunday, they post the videos, and I see, like, just scrolling to Twitter, I see the thumbnails. So I don't know what's really been going on. I just see little fragments of what's been going on, and I'm like, it hypes me up. That's why I've been binge reading One Piece a lot throughout the past weeks on my tablet and on my way to work, and I've just been enjoying this read so much. It's like so freaking good, like of how well the One Piece, hearing of how has the Wano arc improved, or like how for some people, because I hear a lot of mixed type of feelings with the One Piece Wano arc. So, but knowing the stuff with Jinbei and knowing the stuff with Zoro and then the Sanji stuff that's been going on, again, I just hear fragments. I don't know the full context, but it gets me hyped. And knowing where the One Piece anime is at right now with the Wano arc, where the guy, not gonna say who, but the guy person finally joined the crew, like officially and everything, like that was beautiful. Even though Crunchyroll like just technically like announced the whole shit like I think 2 weeks ago, I'm like, damn, y'all literally telling people that have not seen the full anime yet. Like I get it, y'all gotta promote it and everything, but I'm like, that they hype me up as well. So I'm like, that is dope. Like for finally seeing it on the anime side and not from the manga side only, like that was amazing. Like that got me hyped to actually want to continue my binge. So I love it. I can't wait for Ray and James to be cut up by who knows the end of the year or anything like that, or next year, for us to probably add it to the Shonen Ronin and probably discuss it, because I love One Piece, but to actually talk with people
Caught
about
up?
it.
I mean,
Yeah, definitely next year.
At my current pace, I'll probably be caught up before you finish Hunter x Hunter and before you catch up on One Piece.
Oh wow, okay.
I
What
feel
chapter are you
like
on right now, Ray?
Yeah, that's October 31st.
Let's see. When I stopped,
I
before I
feel
went
like
back to read.
I feel like I could catch up to One Piece and finish Hunter x Hunter by October 31st. I feel like I could do both.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
That's very.
I
bold.
feel like I could do
With
both.
your current track record, that is actually a bold face ass lie.
So Vash, are you changing the clause?
I'm just adding it for myself and just to prove y'all wrong. I'm not adding no stipulation unless y'all want to add
Bro,
a stipulation.
We've been waiting
I'm-
for you to catch up
but-
on Hunter x Hunter
But I'm
for
putting
like
this
literally
hammer
a year and a half.
right here in my little.
Next thing you know,
little
by
black thing.
October 31st, no, I'm not caught up to Hunter x Hunter, but I'm caught up to
I'm gonna
One
prove
Piece.
these people
That
wrong.
wasn't even
Right.
part of the contract
I'm gonna prove these
clause.
people wrong. That One Piece series, my binge of that I'm reading from chapter 0 through right now, by then it's gonna probably be like 1,000 in chapter 30 or probably 1,040, and Hunter x Hunter will be done by October 31st.
And I hate that you just lied to our entire audience again.
I mean, like, it's not the first time he's done that.
It's
and
true, it's not the
more
first
de-
time he's
and
lied
it's
to
not
y'all.
gonna, and it's not gonna be the last.
Let that
time,
man
so-
dig his own ditch. You right. Look at him, man. Don't dig your own grave. They know. They know, bro.
John, Vash, don't dig your own grave. Steve, Vash, I'll catch up with a MHA if you catch it. Yo, Scuba, how is it?
Majin, there is a punishment if he does not finish in time.
Yeah, there is a punishment.
There's a punishment that there is that I have, so I can't really, like, I'll lose. Cause so imagine if you haven't been here for a while or you haven't heard, the group here, you know, all four of us, and somehow our boy Abe is part of this too.
John.
And John, and we have a waifu list. So we have a waifu list, and one of the stipulation is that if I lose by October 31st, each month they will take a waifu of mine. So in November, if I haven't finished it, each of them will take a waifu. From
I'm
my
sorry.
list.
I'm sorry. It's supposed to be
Listen.
October 31st.
So that means by November 1st, if I haven't finished it, that means November 1st, Yeka starts taking them. So once
No. So the clause, if you go back and you listen to it, it is you for every month that you're not done, you
Yeah.
lose one.
Yeah,
To
so,
each of us.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So each of us. So it came by November 1st. That means each take one, and then still haven't
No,
finish it
no.
by
we
December
take
1st.
one every month that you do not finish.
Mm-hmm.
That way, each of us would take
Mhm.
3 each.
That means
Yeah.
there's 3 you lose each month that you're not
Yeah.
caught up.
Yeah,
Everybody was here. We all said it out loud.
Yes.
We agreed. Mm-hmm.
the way I understood is that by October 31st, I have to finish it, and then it starts that you take
No.
that you take
No, no.
it. That's how I understood it.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have
We-
to give you. I'm gonna literally have to give him like a whole like math equation example. That sort of situation right here.
So yeah,
So,
so yeah,
okay.
I'm
So
gonna be
the deal
taking
started-
9. No, hold on. So y'all gonna be taking 9 my
Total.
waifus by October? No, it
Yep.
has to be until after.
Gotta catch
No.
up.
No. Because you thought it was
That
like
was-
everybody would
that
get
was
one
part
each.
of this.
No,
Mhm.
No, Sam.
no.
Sam, I know that y'all take one each, but I understood it as after October 31st. That's how I understood that it started.
No,
No.
I said
Each
each month.
month.
Yeah,
That's
meaning
what I brought
after.
in.
That's how I.
That's why
that's
I
how
brought in
understood
the
it.
whole each month that you do not finish, we take one.
Yep.
Waifu.
Mm-hmm.
That
We
means
were all
even,
here.
That
We
means
all
even if
understood
you were
this.
to start Hunter x Hunter and finish it now before August
The
even
scuba
starts,
goes, yep,
we
Vash,
take
and you
nothing
shook
out of
on
it.
it. Read the fine print.
I
We will
shook on
keep
it
playing
because
this
that's
clip.
what I understood. That right after of the October 31st is when it starts. That if I haven't finished it by then, I could I would take a waifu. That's why I'm like, all right, cool.
Every
I could
month.
finish it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rip
every
to nine
month.
of Vash's wife.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
9
we'll-
of
we'll
mine. Yeah, and I have technically right now a good 39, so that means I'm gonna lose
So
9. Like,
you'll have 30. You'll have 30.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and you're
that's
gonna
how it
lose the
works.
most important ones like up front.
Yeah,
yeah,
be
and I'm
prepared.
like,
that's to
That's
help
the
you.
point of this being a challenge.
That's why like we helping you boost your incentives to
Yeah.
finish this.
but then I guess
Yeah, bro.
honestly,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yes.
fan
That's
of it.
why it's a challenge.
Yeah,
I
but
told you it was
the
a
way
challenge.
the way I understood it is that it starts that like I get those 3 months to finish it, and then after that, if I don't finish
No.
it, yeah, take my 3, and then from the December, yeah, take my
No.
3 and everything. But not knowing
Because I mean,
that.
so the
it-
reason why
it-
it's like this is because
you
you
still
could
take 3
finish
no
this-
matter what.
You could finish this in 2 weeks if you tried.
Yeah.
You could. So that's why there's such a strong incentive for you to do it.
But that makes me not want to do it because that already is.
You shook the hand for this. So
No, I know, but now it just makes me like.
This is self-inflicted.
That is self-inflicting. Cypher, he only watched 6 episodes in total.
out of the
Yeah.
140
Out of,
has-
out
he
of,
has-
out
he
of
has
the
a
year
ways
and a
to go.
half.
And he has until
Just last year.
October 31st.
I didn't mind taking the deal cipher, but now understanding that how they worded it, saying that they will still take 3 waifus no matter what in August,
it was very clear.
and then in September, then
Not all at
October.
once. We're taking it one at a time for every month you missed.
So there's a chance
So
you're going
that's
to lose
not-
3 if you don't finish by the end of August.
So we will set up reminders, of course, onto
But-
the show.
but still.
every 31st, we're gonna say, okay, it is August 31st.
It's
Did
the end of
Vash
the month.
finish? No,
Batch is fucked.
I guess we gotta take it.
Yeah, but honestly, it makes me not even want to watch it now because it's like, y'all gonna take 9 waifus until October? Like, nah.
then finish watching the series and we won't take
Steve,
them.
I know
okay?
Vash has 2 butters and I'll be reading live on the stream. Y'all not taking my wife.
True.
You know how many times he actually said the same thing, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go
See,
live and
Majin,
read this, watch this
it,
live and stuff."
It took me 2 to 3 weeks to watch Hunter x Hunter. Exactly. It took me 2.5 weeks to watch the whole thing. that's available.
Even if you were to like take
Look.
breaks and stuff, it's a month.
It's because even Cypher said, in all fairness, for Vash, it's a misunderstanding is very understandable. I understood that it starts that y'all will be taking my waifus after the agreement of August if I haven't finished it. That's what I understood it as. It's like, wait, what?
No,
That's
remember
what
why
I
everybody was
understood.
like, "Oh, Sam is being evil right now," or being. No, it was because we take one every end of the month that you were not able to finish.
Chat John here
What a piece.
agree with it as well. John even said, according to what was said, the taking away of waifus will start after October 31st.
Actually, because I said it with my own mouth, I said it that at the end of each month, if you have not completed Hunter x Hunter, you lose one waifu to the three of us a piece. So I get one, Sam gets one, James gets one at the end of every month that you do not finish. Through
August
October 31st.
September 31st, and then October 31st.
At
But
the
look-
end of October 31st, if you have not finished, we divvy up the entire list.
But even chat understood what I was saying. Like, and that's what I understood is that it starts after October 31st.
No, I literally
No.
said that it starts in August and it ends October 31st. I literally said that with my own mouth. I was
Ash,
sitting
just-
right here.
Just get to work, bro. Just
Yeah.
get to work. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You read and watch all other kind of bullshit. You can watch Hunter x Hunter. You did this. You did this. Look at him. He's sad. He's like, Candace, I'm gonna miss you. Oh no.
What can you
Documents
do?
between October. Why we would not give him to December? John, listen, John. This is a challenge.
John,
He's
trust
had
me.
all
I understand.
year.
John, you and me are here, John. You and me are here. Me and
John
them are
just trying
not
to
here.
sympathize with you
So,
because
John,
somebody's got to
you
sympathize.
and me
So
are here.
Zypher,
John,
no,
trust
we
me.
can't have it tabbed up because him accomplishing Hunter x Hunter gives him the pancakes and cheese merch,
It's
and
true.
like
He
we're
also gets
purchasing
his
it and
pancakes and
showing
cheese
it
merch.
up. That's the reason why, like, you gotta you have his own incentive that we have our own risk. We're giving him permission to put pancakes and cheese merch
to besmirch our brand with his merch.
and to
Yes.
actually wear the content on the show.
Mhm.
So
I don't know
it's
how
equal.
So Cypher,
Equal
I don't know
punishment.
how it went literally out of left field. My idea was like, look, I finished Hunter x Hunter by December, and we get Pagan Siege's merch. And
How
then
come
they
you
just
keep
said,
pushing the month like it's like, oh, it's November.
I said
no,
December because it gives me time. I'm apartment hunting. I'm
Oh,
working.
you
everything.
got time.
Boy, you just said like, oh man, I'm gonna start this and finish this before August, right? I was like, oh, right,
So
really?
I don't feel sorry for you because you
I
got
don't
time.
either.
I did that working full time and the rest of my life. And you know how busy I am. So I'm sorry. I have no sympathy.
Right, Steve. Exactly. Vash was supposed to start reading when Biden won the election. Yeah.
I do not feel bad for you. This is not a mean thing. This is very doable.
It's doable. It's just the part that's mean is that I will lose 3 waifus every month, and that's the mean thing. So it's like, okay, that's the mean thing that I don't agree with. But
You could be
know,
like, hey,
but whatever.
hey, fiance, instead of watching One Piece, I save my waifus by watching Hunter x Hunter with you?
Just tell her it's a lot. Just tell her it's a lot shorter. You'll get more. You'll be more entertained earlier on, and we'll finish this much easier.
I don't care what speed he watches it, John. It's the fact of him watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can watch it
It's
however he
in,
wants.
it's in dub too, so you
I
can
mean,
do other
even
things.
if he
while you
decided
watch
to
it if
find
you
a way
need
to
Rob,
read it, I don't
Rob,
care.
that's
either.
how I'm kind of feeling right now. It's like, yo, I don't even want to watch it anymore because if you're gonna take it, then fuck that shit down. Because Rob, that's how I'm technically feeling right now.
So look, see, this is the manipulation that he tries to do. He's like, oh, now I feel bad because now they're being mean to me because I'm not doing the thing that I wanted to do already.
me,
You're
no,
literally
it's
doing the thing you wanted to do.
Well,
We're just making it more interesting.
Because what I understood was after October 31st, I'm like, all right, cool. I got time to, do, 5 episodes a week and everything.
That's
take my time.
exactly it. You were like, oh, I could just, not watch them all until the last 2 weeks of the challenge.
Okay, I was not gonna do that the last 2 weeks. Hell no, that's not the last 2 weeks of the challenge. That's not smart.
You are absolutely that team member of the group project. Turns your shit in last. I ain't giving you no slack here, buddy.
I used to do it back in middle school and high school, but in college, nah. And with work, nah. I will be the first one to do that shit. I don't like doing last minute shit no more. Hell no.
Bro.
John says they never said what speed you have to watch it. Time 2 speed. All right, I'm not tell for Mike Check Waifu. He's the one that watches 2 times
if
speed.
you wanted to, you could. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you. hey, you watch it how
But
you
thing
wanna
is,
watch it.
for chat to know, I'm not gonna be watching it on my own time. I'm gonna be watching it on stream. So just be watching now. There's
See,
gonna be a lot
this
of
is why
Twitch.
this is where you beat yourself up. You putting these
it-
weird caveats so that oh my god.
It's not putting caveats because I've been wanting to watch it on stream, and I just have to text James. Yo, James, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow at 8. If you wanna watch it with me, you can rewatch the last 6 episodes of this, last 5 episodes of this. Boom. I want to
All
watch
I
it.
heard is every time you're not doing it breaks
wanna watch
James's
it-
dreams.
I wanna watch
bringing
it
his spirits
with
from
the
not
community.
watching it.
I want to
I
watch it with
want
the
to watch
community.
it with the community. Okay.
Why do I have sudden deja vu of him saying that?
I know, I've heard that
last
before.
year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Cypher put in the math. All you have to do is watch 10 episodes a day. You'll be fine. You have so much time, bro.
Yeah,
so
10
much
episodes
time.
a day. Yeah, so much.
It is
time.
very.
I mean,
doable.
it's actually really doable. Like the
Yeah,
thing is, we're giving you a very good show to watch. It's not like we're giving you a bad show to watch at all. Like that. Like that's. This is why it doesn't compute for me. This is a very good anime.
Oh yeah.
Very good. All you
I
have
know.
to do is watch it.
I
Yeah,
did.
You can definitely be done by
And the
end of
reason why
August, and you don't have
we're
to
doing
lose
this
any waifus.
exactly. The reason why we're doing it this way is because you've lied for us for so long about
So
wanting to
technically,
watch this show.
so technically, I have to finish the show by August 31st to not lose a waifu. That's technically what it is. Not
That's true.
by October 31st.
Yeah,
It's technically August 31st. Is I have to
it's
finish it.
very doable. It's
So technically a
July
month and a
8th,
half.
bro.
So
You
technically a
have-
month and a half.
You have so much time.
You have so much.
You
time,
don't
my guy.
have
You
to
have a
lose any
lot of
waifus at
Technically,
all.
anything.
7 weeks. I have to watch it. In 7 weeks, I have to watch
You can
it.
finish
you
this in
said?
2.
Did you see what you?
In 7 weeks.
This is when I would like. Do you understand what you just said? 7 weeks is a long time.
Dude, I don't even want to think 7 weeks. I have to
That
go back
means you
to
can watch
school.
it every other week and still get it done in time.
Yeah. Like you're planning every Saturday. I'm gonna go
That's
stream.
true.
And I'm gonna watch 5
Technically-
episodes.
Technically, I could just watch it on
don't you?
stream and then take my time to do the editing for.
Yeah, you big dummy. You ain't even got to edit it right away. You just watch it.
Just watch it, bro. Like,
Just
you,
watch it.
you don't even have to edit it. Just watch it.
On stream, yeah. And I gotta tell people like, hey, if you want to see an edit, just go watch it on the YouTube community tab. Right there's the Patreon version and everything. Yeah, I can do
Yo,
that.
why did he just realize how time works? Why did he just? You literally just realized how minutes work right before our eyes. Excuse me.
Because that's how he did the same thing like last year too, but he never followed through.
No, I'm gonna follow through because I don't want to lose my 3 waifus. In the end
Like
of
I said, this makes it way more interesting. So get to
of
it.
August
Hop to
31st.
it.
I'm not gonna let James take Candace.
Zypher did the math for you too. If you watch 3 episodes a day, you can end it in 7 weeks.
My boy said for
Even
the first
better.
time here in chat in weeks or months, and he's here doing the math right now for Hunter x Hunter.
Because he
The
knows
first time
how
in
easy it
conversation.
is.
It is
So if you
very
actually
easy.
bump that up to 5 episodes per day, you'll be done well before August 31st, and then you don't have to lose anything. No
That's true.
excuses.
That's
you
true.
have your pancakes
5
and cheese
episodes
merch
per day.
You get to keep
have
your
it ready for
waifus.
you. You're
Then
wearing it.
I won't roast you no more about watching Hunter x Hunter.
Right?
I feel like this is. I see this as an absolute win.
Yes.
Well, Breeze, time works differently in Anime Lady because we're in the
Apparently
universe
the
of
Vash.
Loki. We're in the universe of Loki here, so that's
Apparently, the
why
Vash it works different.
it works differently because we're here in the universe of Loki. That's how we handle things out here.
So the moment you actually finish Hunter x Hunter is when I'll go glorious purpose.
Hey, nice one, Sam. Nice
You know,
one,
you
Sam.
should have bet Sam that he would have to start Black Clover for real if you actually watched it. But no, it's too late. We've already done all that. So
We can still do it. We're doing
Nope,
the classes.
too late.
We've been changing
It's
shit
too
throughout
late.
the whole episode because John and me
we're,
and chat.
We're
me
shutting
and
the book now. It's
no,
done.
no,
We
no,
didn't
no.
change
Me,
nothing. We just thrown. Ray was just throwing that in the air and
Yep,
suggestion.
I was
It's
just
not
throwing
in
it
the
out there as a
contract.
suggestion. I just, I said it out there. But it didn't. It's not a thing. It's too late.
well, technically, yeah, because if Sam watches Black Clover, we could, or sorry, read Black Clover, James and Ray could do something.
I mean, I'm already reading.
I'm
One
already
Piece.
exactly. I'm
Yeah,
already
he's-
reading One Piece
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
a pace
that's what
faster
you
than
get.
you've even considered. Watching Hunter x Hunter. So I'm keeping my end of the deal from prior, the first one actually.
Yes, you've been telling me to catch up on One Piece. That's what I'm gonna do. Catch up on One
True.
Piece.
In the cipher says the timekeepers have a hold on Vash. Yes, they do, because
Somebody does.
Because I have Causa Nexus, cause an excess, a big one of not watching.
Can we get a variant of Miguel of where he actually caught up with Hunter?
Listen,
Hunter?
I'm sure every other
Trust
variant
me.
of Miguel has watched Hunter x Hunter.
Trust me. A different variant of me would be a lot worse, most likely. Knowing me,
Nah,
I'm probably the nicest one.
I hate to tell you, you're probably the worst one. Yeah.
Nah, I'm probably the worst. I'm probably the worst variant out of all my versions. Definitely,
no, we
for sure.
believe it.
Mhm.
And also, like, that also does not like pancakes.
And yeah, and
on
I am also
cheese.
reading Overgear. Yep.
I am reading Overgear, and
I haven't touched Overgear yet.
I'm all caught up with.
Why am I not surprised?
I should also
Hero
check
to
out
Die.
Overgeared.
I haven't touched Overgear, but I did touch the one that he made us read before. What was the name of that one again?
Hero to Die.
Kill the Hero.
Kill the Hero. Yeah, I'm caught up. New two chapters came out. I'm caught up, John.
Vash, if we told your fiance to hold cuddling and not safe for work against you till you finish, you read it with the quickness. Yo, if she told me there's no sex, I would have watched it within
He'd
not
be done
sleeping.
in 2 days. If
I'll
that.
be like, guys, you know what? Fuck streaming. Let's stream for the next 48 hours and to watch Hunter x Hunter. Like, my girl told
Yeah,
me
but
that.
apartment hunting and
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
work and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a job this weekend. I can't go to the full through. Well,
Mm-hmm.
You know, sex is a very important thing in life, you know, for some people.
You know, all I'm saying is you have the time and the capability, so I don't feel bad for you in any way, shape, or form.
especially
Of course you
for
don't. Of course
especially during 2020 time. Like,
Mm-hmm. You had so much time, so much.
Ah,
So yeah, it's all good. Good job.
oh, this is
So it's
great.
doable, Vash. Caught in 4K. Exactly what John says. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely doable. Because, you know, I thought family, you know, meant Ohana, you know. I thought, you know, we don't do this to family, but I guess.
you keep
No,
letting
this
us
is
down.
this is exactly what you do to family. Yeah.
yeah, you. It's like
If I
you're
didn't-
the
if I didn't
you're
care-
the
if I
family
didn't care
member
about
that
you-
keeps letting us down.
If I didn't care about you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Damn. Okay, question. Variant Loki's or variant Rick? Rick and Morty?
Okay,
That's
variant
so
Ricks are way more chaotic.
Yeah, exactly. We
Way
already
more
seen variant.
chaotic.
Yeah, we already seen the variant.
Listen,
variants of
we
Ricks.
all know that most variant Lokis are truly evil.
Yeah, they just end up betraying each other, so it's fine.
They have said
But
it themselves.
Variant
but
Ricks, oh boy.
they have caused timelines and caused war domination. And I don't even watch the show fully, but I know parts of the story. And I know
Family treats you the worst for your best interest.
That's true. That is very true.
Rob asks, when are y'all going to see Black Widow? I know JB said it was going to Sunday.
Well, I mean, as soon as we were done with the show is when I was gonna go watch it. So, I mean, if y'all want to, you know, chop, I can go watch it right now.
Oh, it's out already?
Isn't
It's
it
out?
theater? Is it only in theaters though?
I don't know.
No.
I think it's out on Disney Plus already.
It's
Yeah.
theaters and Disney Plus. I don't know if it's out on Disney Plus like right now.
It's
but,
out
like,
at 3 in the morning.
in a couple hours.
Yeah, so it's in the
Is
premiere
it like
access, but
is it premium, right? You have to pay $30 to.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so like if Ante Ray wants to pay $30, I could just send him a little $5 cash up so he could just lend me his account.
I'm going to sleep. You think I'm
You're like,
staying
nah.
up until 2 in the morning to watch this movie? Nope.
I mean,
But
tomorrow's still a work day.
But Rob, me and James are going to do a solo review that we're going to be reviewing it on the separate of the show of Villain. So we will probably have a solo review sometime next week. So definitely stay tuned to that. Right, James?
Yeah, I would say like Tuesday or Wednesday. That would be the best day for me. But Vash and I can talk about that off air. But yeah, we're definitely going to do a separate review for Black Widow. We didn't want to do it on a Villains episode because the episode would just be way too long, especially with that being the Loki finale as well. The episode would just be way too long.
Yeah,
And I
that's
just
a
want to
lot.
focus on like each thing separately. But yeah, that review is going to be full spoilers. It's going to be lit for sure.
Yeah, like if anything, we might have like a Black Widow type of villains review, like probably that Wednesday night live show, maybe if anything. But that's again what James said. Like me and him could talk off air and see how we want to tackle that and see how we want to probably discuss the Black Widow. No, I'm kind of excited because the promos they've been doing lately and part of the interviews. I've
heard
really
really good things. Rob liked it. So a lot of people are saying it's a pretty like straightforward like MCU movie, which is perfectly fine with me. Like I love those movies. But yeah, I mean the consensus is that it's pretty good, so I'm ready.
Yeah, so I'm very curious to see what's about. Kirk said family, and John said Vash.
Family.
We all know what you're doing. Looking at Scarlett Johansson at 3 a.m. Reyes wants to not let you in the account. Wow, damn. You know, I have a fiance. You know, I can't really be looking like that. And if I'm correct, ScarJo is in my list, I believe, or is it in James' list?
She's definitely fucking not. That is my number one waifu. You will never ever get your grubby hands on her. That was probably the first one that made it onto this list, actually.
Probably was actually, huh?
There is no way I would lose Scarlet. Impossible.
Impossible. You will never.
Oh, yeah,
ever get
she
your
is-
grubby mitts on her.
She is number 8.
Yep.
I
And one
don't
of the only women that Mia knows straight up, I will leave her in 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Boom.
Damn, what do you have to do with the other three? The first three?
I mean, look both ways.
Yeah. Tell her I love her. It was a great run. We can still be friends.
Damn, wow. Oh, and plus speaking about movie, I did say in the group chat that I watched the movie In the Heights. The one is on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Good movie, beautiful message. And like I give props to Anthony Ramos. He's the main lead of the whole movie, and great job. Like he has a lot going in his career. Like he has 2 albums out. I think this is third
dope.
movie. Yeah, this is third movie, and the next movie that he's gonna do is technically Transformers. And
Yeah.
knowing that, I was just checking his interview recently. He was in the late night show of Steph Gordon, I think is his name, and Anthony Ramos just got his license too, but it's because he's been driving for all these years, but never got his actual license. And when he did the show, I mean, not the show, when he did the audition for Transformers, he told him straight like, yo, I know how to drive, but I don't have my license. So he told him like, look, we're gonna get you, but can you go get your license because you're gonna do some stunts for that. He's like, oh, you're not gonna have somebody? Like, no, we're gonna have you most of the times, but you know, in case for some crazy stunts, we're gonna have somebody else. And he like, oh, okay. So it's crazy how like stories like that, it's just so fascinating, like about some of those actors to know.
I know him from Hamilton, so I was like,
Same.
yeah, he's gonna be perfect for In the Heights. So
Like he
I'm
was
gonna
amazing.
enjoy him in Transformers as well.
Same, like
Yeah, I'm excited.
He did a fantastic job in the Heights, and he knows how to sing. He did a fantastic job in the Heights. And for those that want to watch it, the movie leaves HBO Max, I think, this weekend. So if you want to watch In the Heights, definitely check it out before it leaves. I think it leaves Saturday or Sunday because it leaves on the 11th. So definitely check out for those people that want to see it. And my favorite song for those that are gonna check out, or those that are curious my thoughts, is with Benny the Dispatch. That's my favorite song. So for those that actually do want to watch,
Benny's the boy.
oh right, have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the song with Benny
I'm
Dispatch.
a big fan. Like I've done a lot of stuff from the musicals. I've seen the musical on stage. Yeah, bro, it's good.
Oh, cool.
It's good.
I love that song. To me, it's my favorite. It's just that boy Benny has a good beat. Like he knows how to sing very well.
Vash, I'm gonna punch you in the head. Miracle is not on your list. Take her off the list.
Yes, she is on my list.
No, she's not. You did not call dibs on her.
Yes, I did. See,
No, you didn't. It really was fully Ray. It was
And-
full Ray.
and then she is mine because I know I also said it 100%.
No, you did.
No, you didn't.
Also, and the person who said it first are two different things, my friend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Can't
got
have
to-
that.
Yeah. that
If
literally-
James is gonna have to be content with you taking Candace, you're gonna have to be content with losing Miracle.
And Tessa. I'm so pissed at those. But it is what it is.
Exactly. It is what it is.
Rob, love it that you also enjoyed In the Heights, Steve, as well. It was a dope movie. I had a great time watching it. I had to watch it 3 times because the first 2 times my fiance fell asleep on the second half and I was falling asleep on the second half too. So I was like, okay, so all right, cool, babe. Let's try the third time's a try, and we finally finished.
John, I also have Grim. I called dibs on Grim on Twitter.
He called Grim on Twitter. Me and the guys did not know that because I called dibs on the group chat. But then Ray said, "Oh, I called dibs on Twitter." I'm like, "Oh, I did not know that." But it's because
several days.
I had receipts.
like 4 days prior. Like 4 days prior. I'm like, God damn it, Mamba was ahead of the time.
Listen, Vash is like, I got your notifications on, and then he didn't see that one. Yeah, okay.
I didn't because you was having a conversation with somebody else. I didn't know that you had the dibs there.
Grim has an adult form, and that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Grim has an adult.
We all know we're talking about the adult form here. Okay?
Yo, and she thick too. Like those legs. I'm like, God damn it, girl. So
I mean, also not yours too, because Ray calls the dibs too. But,
oh yeah, I know that I can't have because I know that he called it dibs only 3 days ago. I was like, God damn it, my guy. So like that's quick of him.
So you know what? I'm going to make so that this is locked and only a third party can edit the list, so you can't keep putting bullshit on this list.
What do you mean bullshit on this list? This list of mine is good.
You don't have Miracle.
Can we share Miracle? That's all I'm asking. That's the only person I want to share.
No.
Who shares a dibs?
I will share Candace with James.
I don't want to share Candace with you.
Exactly.
Who shares a dibs? Like, what?
That's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. I can't help you out there.
Nope. You're so bad at this.
Damn. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You got to be faster, bro. That's all it is. Be faster.
In my mind, I said it, but hey, when Sam and Ray
I
saying
mean,
that,
sure, you said it, but Ray said it first.
Of course. Oh no! I called dibs in my head.
No, I did. I did say dibs first, but I'm not gonna fight it.
Don't you think I'm pissed that Ray got Marileona? Don't you think I'm pissed? It is what it is.
I would like to let the chat know I have the shortest list, but I have the most powerful list. Literally.
That's debatable, my friend. You need to see my list.
I've seen your list. I'm like your list is long as hell, but I have the most powerful waifu list.
For those that don't know, James has I think 49.
Yes.
And I have 39. Sam has 28. And Ray has 16.
So this is really funny. So after I lost Candace to Vash, Mia actually helped me like find a bunch of waifus to put on my list to make sure that I don't lose any of the other good ones that I really like. God bless her. I love her so much.
I should also have Habana. Yeah, I have Habana.
Out of the ones that James added after I put Candace, the ones that he took that I actually wanted was Zoe Saldana, because I'm like, God damn, because I'm like, that's one like, yo, if I'm correct, she's Colombian. So I was like, God damn it. So like that hurt my song. Like I wanted to get my Colombian chick to me. I was like, God damn it. Like no. Breeze asked who has Ibana. Oh yeah, that's Ray, right?
That's Ray.
Right.
John said it's Shizu from Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm good.
I'm alright.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
Me too. Bree said Mia the GOAT. Yep, I agree.
She is.
John said, what about Ishizu from Yu-Gi-Oh! The minute? Thank you. Let's check. Yeah. I could just get from Overgear.
I mean, look, chat. Y'all can have your own tier list. Straight up, y'all can have your own dibs list. Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really fun actually.
Chat,
we can compare our list.
Chat, if y'all want us to make a waifu tier list, sure. We don't mind in the future. A anime lily waifu tier list of who's the best in anime only.
Oh, no. That'll get ugly.
This can get very ugly.
That could get ugly. I don't know how I feel about that.
Ria's definitely goes on top. You know, in the A list or in the S list. That's for sure.
Okay.
She would be up there for me as well.
Yeah, this is a group tier list. It can't just be single list. So we all have to agree to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Bree said dibs on Hibana. John Tate says.
Oh, for the chat list.
Bree said call for the chat list. Okay.
Mhm.
A tier list I would love to do is current Shonen Jump series. That would be a fun tier list to do.
Yeah.
So like that'd be a fun series for us to do of what we all agree with, like what goes, what's good, your Black Clover, My Hero, anything like that. Like that'd be a good, fun tier list to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's fine. We could also have like maybe at the end of the year, like have a suggestion like who had the better year of
Ooh, yeah.
2021. And like with that, you can also include like Kaiju number 8, Spy Family,
Fantasy and those
Reaper
series that got
Girl.
axed and everything. Those series that that got axed.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, like the new series has come out and the series that ended, you could still.
I
add it
mean,
from
so
2021.
what I will encourage Vash and Sam to do is just start a community dibs list in the Discord. Y'all can go do that in the Discord.
That would be dope, actually.
Have fun.
Ooh, John Tay also said at the end of the year, who had a better year? Studio
Yeah.
edition. That'd be a
Okay.
good one. Tier list, Mappa or Ufotable. Oh, that's Mappa.
Ugodable or Mappa? Yeah, okay.
I mean, I feel like you
Ugodable only got Demon
had
Slayer.
like Demon Slayer, yeah.
But guess what? If that second season slaps, yeah, bro.
And plus the movie did well, so it's like,
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Speaking
but this is
animation-wise,
our- this-
Sam,
this-
I know,
this is
but
our-
like,
oh yeah, like
speaking
from our own
animation-wise.
opinion.
animation wise, not story wise.
I mean,
I know, anime watch, but in
this
our
is all
opinions-
our opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all of our opinion, yeah.
It's all of our opinion. That's all this show is. It's just opinion. So
yeah. So speaking animation wise, yeah, definitely for sure.
God, the last 30 minutes of the Demon Slayer movie,
Mhm.
bro. They did so much with, if you ask me, so little. Like, you think about it, that scene really should not have gone as hard as it did. That fight really wasn't that wild, but they was like, you know what, we're gonna make this one of the best animated fights we've had on a movie screen, and they
Yeah,
did.
man. It's how it was animated, the score, they really set the stage, man.
They
It's
they
really
did
good.
that really well, because I tell folks all the time, like, Demon Slayer is a run of the mill shonen.
Yeah.
And what they've been able to do animation wise has been insane. So
Right.
big props, big props.
Definitely is for sure for what they've been doing.
Well, what else did we not talk about? I was trying to look and see.
Oh, I was gonna try to squeeze in with Disney Plus, and then speaking of Disney Plus, Star Wars Visions is anime shorts.
Oh, that's a good one to talk about.
Looks lit. I
man,
want all of
yeah.
it.
I am curious how Star Wars Vision is gonna tackle that, because Star Wars Vision, each episode is tackled by a different studio. So that's interesting. And
I mean, one of them is Studio Trigger. I mean, you know they're gonna be doing some crazy
yeah,
shit.
but it's curious to know, because like you said, I think it's 10 episodes or 12 episodes they're doing, and each episode is made by, like Sam just said, Studio Trigger, then one Mappa,
They
and
got-
then one
Studio Colorado,
Studio Colorado, and
Science
everything.
Saru, Production IG. Like these are big name
it's like-
anime company.
And I'm happy that Disney is doing this, but I'm curious to know, how did they market this for each studio to agree to this? That, like, how's the money? Does each studio have to talk to each other to make sure that they have at least the same type of style or very similar storyline? So, like, are these type of episodic episodes that are the same story, or are these gonna each tell their own story? So it's very curious to know what Star Wars Visions is gonna bring to the table for the grander scale. But I'm very proud of them.
I mean, we seen how Disney do like work on their films and stuff. We also remember they did Spider-Verse as well.
So the way I see this is, when it comes to Star Wars, money is no issue
Mhm.
with
That's
with
very
Disney,
true.
and so it don't matter. It's go like
Yeah,
it,
I mean, it's,
I,
It doesn't.
I
you
tell
will
folks
get the return.
yeah, like I tell folks all the time, it's like these MCU shows are great, but The Mandalorian still is leaps and bounds better
Oh yeah.
than all of them. To
Oh
me,
yeah.
personally, just in terms of quality and production value. Like and I mean, it was done before pandemic, so but still, goodness
And-
gracious.
And plus Bad Batch, I've been enjoying that as well, to see
I need to
I
watch
was,
that.
I was
Yeah.
I was just about to say two characters that are from Clone Wars that are there, two bounty hunters, but I can't say who. But
Yeah,
two
don't bash
characters.
shade the people.
Yeah, but if you like Clone Wars, if you like the lore, and if you love the bounty hunters, if you like certain characters, then I was trying to give a little hint for people that might, hope them. But just say, if you like bounty hunters from Clone Wars, and if you like certain characters that you favor that has a rivalry with Obi-Wan and everything, they are in Bad Batch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna give you every other defining trait that I can think of without telling you a name. Yeah.
But it's a
Because
good
people
show.
aren't good at context clues at all.
Hey, but maybe people find that like, oh, maybe it's this character. Who knows? I didn't give skin tone. Maybe they're not an alien. Maybe they're regular human. Who knows? So, I'm just saying, Bad Batch has been good. Not as good as Mandalorian, but is still in a good, enjoyable series that follows up after what has been made from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, and Dave Filoni gives these characters a good backstory and lore, and it gives that good interaction to the grand scale of Star Wars. So I've been having a great time with it, and for those that haven't seen it, please go jump into it, because I know James, did you start your binge, right?
Bad Batch.
Oh, Bad
binge.
Batch? Not
Yeah.
yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
not yet.
I
Alright, cool.
really want to though. So good. I really want to.
But I love it, and I can't wait to see what this brings for Star Wars vision, and what can they bring to the grander score of Star Wars, because we're supposed to get Boba Fett at the end of the year, so we haven't got no more type of news for that. But I'm curious to know, because we haven't heard any type of news outlet if the production's done, nothing. So curious to see what we're gonna get
For the Book of
within the
Boba
next-
Fett?
Yeah.
I actually think it just finished. Actually, I
Oh,
think they
oh,
just wrapped
I
pre-production.
think they literally. Yeah, I think I saw a tweet about it the other day. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that means we might get a
Like
trailer
it
or
just
teaser.
happened.
So that means a
Mhm,
teaser or trailer probably around September. So I can't wait then. That's exciting. Awesome.
So yeah, we'll have to wait until September 22nd, and I think it's all at once, or is it gonna be weekly?
On weekly, from what I know, Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen any confirmation, but I would assume weekly. All
right, that's fine by me.
because there's a lot of success with like building the tension week to week for new episodes.
for sure. Because like Disney always like to have it like back and forth. It's gonna have one day where it's Star Wars, another day it's gonna be Marvel stuff. Because that's what they do with Loki and Bad Batch right now.
Well, from right now, what they're doing is that Star Wars is staying on Fridays and Marvel is staying on Wednesdays, which I'm fine because. But then it's weird because Star Wars Visions is on the 22nd, and
That's
that's
Wednesdays.
on Wednesday. So I'm curious to know, are they gonna switch it back where Star Wars is gonna be on a Wednesday and then Marvel's gonna be on a Friday? So I'm really curious to know what they're gonna do within the next couple of months. Are they gonna see? Because the What If I think it's on a Friday. Oh no, it's on Wednesday. Huh.
Wednesdays.
August 11th. So I'm curious to know what the hell they're gonna do now. It's
Yeah.
it's very curious to see. But Sam, take us home.
All right, I think we're all good. Ray, James, please give us your plug.
James, tell the wonderful people where they can find you and all the beautiful stuff you make.
Yeah, man. You guys can follow me all over social media at JB Exclusive and at C4 Spoilers. If you want to find absolutely everything that we do at the C1st Media Group, all you have to do is head over to carefulforspoilers.com. You'll get links to the merch store, all of the podcasts on the C1st Podcast Network, links to our social media, all of the articles that we write. Brees actually just did a State of Play full recap today. So if you missed it, you can get a quick glance at everything that you missed from State of Play. So check us out over there. Tomorrow night, Vash will be back on Villains finally, so that we can talk about Loki episode 5 with Abe and Steve. Man, that episode was a trippy ride, and it's going to be really fun talking about it tomorrow.
Man. So, I mean, the reason why I try to make sure I watch all these is so that way I can watch Villains with them and not have to be like, well, yep, I'll catch it later. So now I actually watch the episodes before they talk about them, so I can actually, sit and watch them. But all I'm going to say
What a
is
nice young man.
I am very nice. It's okay. So,
Nice, didn't take rifles, sure.
yeah, you're damn right. Yeah, I don't have to be nice about that. What's my nickname, huh, Sam?
Rifle Sniper.
Thank you. But all I'm going to say is pay attention to the week of July 19th. for all of my stuff. That's all I'm putting out there.
Vash.
That just made me want to know questions, but I guess
I know. This is how you build anticipation.
And by the way, guys, he don't tell his own team on friends here. He just he likes to tell people at the same time, friends and his fans and audience at the same time.
Well,
So
you know, if there's NDAs involved, he can't tell us.
Exactly.
And then he tells us when he can, you know?
Exactly. I don't
I
go
tell
around
Yashi?
breaking NDAs like somebody I know.
because I tell you guys in the group chat, not tell the whole world. I just sign NDS and tell you guys what I'm doing behind the scenes and everything. But anyway, follow me at Legendary Vash while I cry myself emotionally when I'm hopefully not wanting
When
to
he's
lose.
waifuless.
When my list goes from 3 to 6 to 9 to no
That's
39.
on you, buddy.
That's
So-
on you, sir.
Balls
No,
Really
that's
ball
on
in your
them.
court.
These are the people that did not give this clarification of AKA losing this wife list. But so follow me there. Continue go to the support of the shop merch for the C4
It's in the chat.
spoilers. It's in the chat. And don't forget the giveaway of #AnimeLately giveaway for you guys to win a webtoon and manga and Pokemon cards. There's 2 winners. You have until July 29th, and that's for episode 104. We will announce our 2 winners. Don't forget, if you have already did it last week, continue doing it. It just continue showing us there. AnimeLately #AnimeLately giveaway. It helps us to know so we could bookmark anybody there. So thank you guys for following and supporting us all the time for episode 100, and now we're to 101 and many more. Again, thank you.
Thank you guys for watching and or listening. I've been Sam the Manga Man, and you've been listening to the Anime Lately podcast. Peace.
Cheese on pancakes merch coming soon.
Okay, sure.